Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? Let me check a few things here. Yo, I was trying to play this new intro I got, man, and this crazy thing won't even. Yeah. Anyway, let me do something real quick because I got a couple of intros that I was trying to show off for y'all. What's good, everybody? What's good? Y'all ready for this game tonight? I'm excited. I think RJ gonna put up 40 tonight. But before I get into Robbie Cano, what's good? Hey, point 0.5, what's good? What's good? What's good? I was trying to get this dope intro Buds hooked up for us to play for me, and for some reason I'm having an issue with our system recognizing the yeah, it's not even recognizing that. Anyway, man, I'm moving on. I ain't gonna get caught up with tech issues holding us back, man. Hey, what's good, everybody, man? I miss y'all, man. What's good? Quiet Money. What's good? L Marshall. What's good? What's good? What is good? Everybody having a good morning this morning? Everybody copacetic this morning? I'm gonna check a couple of places, just see if we rocking on Sportscaster real quick. You know how tech issues are. Yeah, there we are. So we're on Sportscaster and just checking one other spot. Just want to make sure that we straight. Make sure we straight on YouTube. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, everybody. So Quiet Money says, yo, good morning, Uncle Freezy. Good morning. Good morning. Quiet Money says, yo, I woke up this morning, so I'm Gucci. Me too. Buzz, I just told you, man, the thing won't show. What'd you say? Yo, I was trying to show the intro, man, but I mean, for some reason, it's not. I'm not able to. I have it downloaded, right? I have it downloaded. I'm actually looking at it right now, but StreamYard is not recognizing it in my files. So check this out. So a file that's recognized is this, right? See that? See how I can do that? So when I tried to get the one that you sent to do that, StreamYard is not recognizing it for some reason. It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating me, StreamYard. It's frustrating me. But anyway, I ain't ready to get all crusty on that because I'm already frustrated that it wouldn't show the intro, and I've been working on it. So yeah. So, but whatever. I ain't gonna get because sometimes the tech stuff will throw you off your game, like when stuff don't work like you want it to. So sometimes it throw you off your game. So instead of just being off my game, man, I'm gonna just rock with what I got. I know I have it. I downloaded it twice. I watched it via the email preview, and I downloaded it to the laptop. So nah, it ain't because you emailed it. It ain't because you emailed it, because I can watch it. I can watch it right now. Like I'm watching it right now. Can you hear that music? Can you hear that music, Buzz? Did y'all hear that music? Hey, Ember the Great was good. Good. Now I don't know if it's a format or what, man, but I'll try to. Hey, Marquise Walker, what's good? What's good? Ember the Great. Yo, Pete Manuel. Randall was making us forget about that broken down forward. We lost. Wow. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Quiet Money said, yep, definitely heard it. Yeah, so I got it. It can play. It's just it's frustrating me that as much as we use StreamYard to do these joints, that StreamYard is failing us right now, as a product. Hey, Frederick, what's good? Yeah, StreamYard, and now I'm paying for it too, which is more frustrating, man. That I can't show the good works that my man Buds put together. You know what I'm saying? And then we constantly get booted off the chat, and it's frustrating me, man. So I think I might have to go in a different direction because y'all know how I feel about quality. Like if we're gonna do something, we're gonna do quality work. We ain't gonna do no half-ass stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna get on here and waste my time doing half-ass stuff. Pito Manuel, what's good? What's good? What's good? Hey, Quiet Money says, is StreamYard the only one that you can use? So StreamYard came highly recommended. Like what I was gonna do is living the good life. What's good? What's good? I see you out here. I was gonna try to fumble my way through OBS because I have OBS on the computer back there, but OBS is Chinese arithmetic. You know what I'm saying? And in order to get it right, you have to have a lot of stuff to go right. And then Julian Blum was good. Was good. So OBS is like you have to have a lot of stuff going right all the time in order for it to function, in order for you to get that high production quality like you see on Sim's show. And bro, it just frustrates me. I just want to get on here and do our thing. I just want to have y'all have a place where y'all can come and kick it at. Hey, is Zoom better? Zoom is better if I use OBS. You know what I'm saying? If I use OBS, well, like if y'all ever seen anybody new try to use OBS, it's man, look. Yep. I think that's what he's using. It looks like what he's using. I think I remember him saying yeah, but I mean I don't know if he trying to let the secret out or what. But my man is super talented, so he might be using OBS and amongst other stuff. My man's got a background in that stuff, so that's why his stuff looks so dope. So let me do this. Let me go on. Oh, Danny Lee is in the building. What's good? Hey, so Danny Lee says, Uncle Freezy, put on your Benny Snake Eyes Johnson glasses. So Benny Lee says, morning Freezy, we are cruising to my 30 win prediction. Yeah. Yep, I think so. You know what I mean? 30 wins doesn't look so crazy after we beat the Bucks and the Pacers in the first 6 games, right? It doesn't look so crazy. Yeah, man. My 42 win I don't know yet. T. Williams is in the building. Hey, so Marquise Walker says those are your Sanford and sunglasses. Yeah. Uncle G Freezy. yeah. Oh, we still missing players? Yes. I think Obi is still out. And I think my man Alec Burks is still out. So how do y'all like Alec Burks? Y'all feeling him? Yo, Chetnik, what's good? Chetnik says we're not even close to what we will be. I feel you. I feel you there, boss. I feel you there. So let me do a little something here. I want to check the Knicks Morning Drive Twitter poll to check results for yesterday and the progress of today. So let me check that really quick for us. It's kind of crazy when you be doing the whole show thing by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You be looking around for stuff and all kind of stuff. But all right. So today's Twitter poll, today's Knicks Morning Drive Twitter poll is, should the Knicks go all in on a star if they are comfortably in the playoff picture? 40% says depends on the star. 30% of Knicks fans say no. 20% says, or 20% agree with depends on the asking price, and 10% says yes. Right? So just to repeat that, should the Knicks go all in on a star if they are comfortably in the playoff picture? Depending on price, the asking price is 20%. Depends on the star is 40%. Yes is 10%. No is 30%. Yesterday's Twitter poll. After what you've seen from the Knicks thus far, do you believe this Knicks team can make the playoffs? 74% say yes. 26% say no. So let me ask y'all this. Let me ask the chat this. After what you've seen from the Knicks thus far, do you believe that the Knicks are a playoff team? I'm asking that to the chat. I'm asking that to the people that are here. After what y'all seen, do you think the Knicks can be a playoff team? Do you think the Knicks are a playoff team? Quiet Money says give Burks an extension 2 to 3 years, like 10 mil per. Quiet Money says most definitely the Knicks are a playoff team. Embert the Great says yes. Like Marv Albert. Yes. Dripmore, what's good? What's good, Dripmore? What's good? 23 Blade in the building. 23 Blade says 23 Blade says either the 7th or 8th or fighting to get in during the bubble spots. Foxy is in the building. What's good, Fox? What's good? Hey, Foxy. So last night, Kev and Joe Madden were on, and Kev was like, yo, it's hard sitting in this point guard spot. Yo, hey, Kev, I'm trying to do, hey, Danny Landis is in the building. Hey, so Foxy, I'm trying to do my Kev W voice. Yeah, it's hard in this point guard spot. Being point guard is hard. Hey, yeah, we know, man. Dripmore says, yo, Knicks building on defensive principles. I agree. Julian Blum says, what's up with this Burks injury taking him a minimum to get back? I don't know. What I do know though is running point guard for these live streams is hard. You know, it's just like not like you can just roll up and do it. You know. That's why I got one of the dopest point guards in the game helping me do the Knicks at Night podcast. One of the dopest point guards in the game. The who's an underrated point guard historically? Somebody name an underrated point guard historically. That's like that. Like is low. Oh, Chris Paul. Hey, yeah. Stephen Fox is Lawrence Tibbs is Chris Paul. Living a Good Life says Kev W sounds like he's 8'3". Yeah, with a 9-foot wingspan. Hey, so Chetnik says Alec Burke twisted his ankle, so it could be tricky. Right. Oh, Living a Good Life, Andre Miller. Yeah. Hey, Foy Trey says CP3 doesn't get the credit he deserves. And you know what? I agree. Foxy either. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. So what do y'all think? So the Knicks Twitter poll on the Knicks Morning Drive Twitter poll says based on what you've seen from the Knicks thus far. Yeah, okay. So the Knicks Morning Drive Twitter poll asked based on what you saw thus far, do you believe the Knicks are a playoff team? So I saw a few yeses. Out there. Saw a few yeses out there. Y'all tell me what y'all think though. Why do y'all think this team is a playoff team? Uh-oh. Is this an ESPN alert to let me know that their coaches are starting to get fired? Yep. You know the morning after the NFL season is over, how your phone is always buzzing with the ESPN tone? Such and such has got fired. Yep, Jaguars and Doug Marrone split go different ways. Whatever. CP the artist is in the building. What's good, CP? What's good? I like that brother, man. That brother is sharp. Here's our guy. Hey, Gase is gone finally. What took so long? It only took an act of Congress for the Jets to get rid of Adam Gase. Hey, we were talking about heights the other day. I think CP the artist may be the tallest out of all of us, I think, yeah. Spree the Knicks was good. Hey, Quiet Money says Stephen Fox is the cake with the sweet icing or the sweet frosting. That's dope. Dang, CP, you got me, man. You got me. I'm boasting 6'5.5", and you just casually put out there 6'6". I might have to wear some Timberlands when we get together. Yeah, man. Buds, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna check this thing real quick.
Yeah, I looked up StreamYard. StreamYard, you got to use either a PNG file or a GIF file, and the one that the iPhone saves it under is MOV. So hopefully that should do it.
Okay. That'll be dope, man. I know you put a lot of work into this, so I want to make sure that we show it and let everybody know that we're making progress. Yo,
yeah, I'm gonna make a layout too. I gotta bring my laptop home from work, but I'm gonna make a stream layout. So we're in like little boxes and stuff like that.
Okay. Yo, did my main man Guillermo get on OBS yet? Hello?
What do you use to stream this?
A laptop. I have OBS. So I have OBS on the joint back here.
Yeah.
But it takes so much memory and RAM and stuff.
Yeah, CPU.
That's like a pain. So I'm trying to buy a supercomputer. Not a supercomputer, but you know what I mean. One with enough.
Build it yourself.
Spree the Knicks says, in Freezy we trust. You want me to build my own computer, man? Are you crazy?
It sounds a lot harder than it is, but it's like Legos for adults. To be real, you just gotta, you know what I mean? You just buy the stuff and you just hook it up. You put it inside a tower. My little brother built one, so I know it's not that difficult, but it's 10 times cheaper that way.
Buds, are you serious? Are you really asking me to build a computer? B from Jersey says, peace to Freezy and the chat.
I mean, there's a YouTube tutorial out there.
It's easy, Freezy. What, build computers? Man, man, bro.
Where you? Don't you stay down south too? Where you at?
Yeah, I'm in Darlington, South Carolina.
Oh, I'm in.
It's between Columbia and Myrtle Beach.
Okay, yeah, I'm in Charlotte.
You in Charlotte?
Yeah, I'm right next to Rick. I'm down here for
really.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, we are definitely gonna have to get up. Once
when there's next time the next Hornets game, when we're allowed inside the stadium, we should all go. Or the or Atlanta game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Atlanta, or man, we can do DC also.
Yeah, there's a bunch of us in this area from the thread.
Yeah, man, it's a bunch of us, man. It's a bunch of us. Since then making computers is so easy, I'm just gonna ask you to build one while in the passenger seat. Just mess around.
Yeah, Marquise, it's definitely cheaper to build your own computer. Like you can, like people that spend those $2,000 on a gaming computer, you could spend $600-700, build it yourself, and get the same worth of product. So it's definitely a money saver.
Yo, David Parker says, "Let me know. I'm in Richmond, VA." But
T. Williams says he's in Charlotte too.
Word, that's dope.
Word, yeah, we'll rent out like a suite or something when times get back to normal.
Yeah, and you know what? And what we should do, and Foxy said this, and we talk about so much stuff that sometimes I drop the ball on some stuff. But he said, man, for those that would like to, we need to get contact information for them, so that when we do stuff, you know what I'm saying, we can all get together and do stuff. Delano Scales in the building.
Start a email list.
Yeah. You know what? I think we'll. So how do you do an email list using social media without violating everybody? Should I just put my email out there and let everybody email me?
I mean, I wouldn't use a personal email. I would make an email for the brand, do it that way, and then give it to you and Foxy. Can have the login or whatever, and then y'all can send out emails to let people know when you go live. If we ever get bloggers or whatever, people writing articles, we could send those, tell people to check it out, open up a website.
Right. That'll be super dope.
Yeah. Because I mean, I'm not a bad writer. I could throw an article together if we ever do something along those lines down the line.
Okay.
I'm sure there's plenty of talented people that are in Knicks Nation, so we'll definitely have people trying to do it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Because Marquise Walker said, Uncle Freezy, Boston's R&B is whack compared to New Jersey.
What is it?
No, I'm just trolling Marquise Walker. I'm just trolling. Hey, Marquise, don't come get me, man. I'm just joking. It's just jokes. Calm down, man.
Hey, I grew up in Jersey. So I got all love for Jersey. I grew up there. I claim Jersey more than I do New York, if we're being real.
Yeah, man. Me too. I grew up in Jersey City, so but Marquise Walker said, have them hit you on Twitter for the emails too. That's what I was thinking about doing. Just
well, you could put it in the description. Put the email list or whatever. How does that shit go? I don't even know how that shit goes down to be how you start that. But I could do a Google search and find out right now.
Yeah, and so I want to figure something out because I want to grow the community, man. It's I know that there are a lot of content creators out there. And I ain't trying to knock nobody else's hustle or step on no toes. I just feel like, the small group that we got, man, we can kind of grow it and connect or whatever and get together and
Oh, you
do
know what?
stuff.
I'll step on toes. What you doing right now is better than what Knicks fan TV is doing.
Nah, I want to say that, man.
I'll say it. You don't got
No,
to be
man.
humble. I'll say it. I love CP and J Ellis. They're awesome. I've been rocking with them for 3 years now. They're awesome.
Yeah.
I still check with them every post game, and then I come to you. They're
Yeah.
still my people. I like the conversation that we have here a lot more.
Yeah, well, just because it's different.
Yeah, it's more of a combo.
Yeah, because that what they do, like what CP does, is definitely steak dinner. You know what I'm saying?
It's throwback call-in radio when that was popping.
Yeah. It's definitely, my man definitely do steak dinner, and what we do is basically beer and wings, man.
You funny as hell. Yeah, we get them in out the door with the grease truck.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah. So so D-Moore says Sim is his favorite channel. Sim is my brother, man. Sim is like legit like my half brother, man. We man, sometimes we'll talk like after the show, and it's like a brotherly thing, man. That's my guy, and he's like that with a lot of people. But
I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know who that is.
Who, Sim?
Yeah, I don't know who that is. No disrespect to him at all. I don't know who that is.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, hey, Dripmore, that's us. We're beer and wings, man. I mean, I watched Legion of Knicks podcast a lot, and he's definitely like Chicken Marcella. You know what I'm saying? Like upscale stuff. Hey, we're just beer and wings, man.
What's his channel?
Legion of Knicks podcast.
Oh, I know. Never. I feel dumb. My bad, Legion. Yeah. I just know him as Legion. I didn't even know what his name. I didn't know that. My bad.
Yeah. So my guy really tried to put in a So Sim is real cool people, man.
Oh yeah. I know him from Legion from the thread. I didn't know his name was Sim, but he cool people.
Yeah, man. So how you feeling about this Hawks game tonight?
I think we get the dub tonight. I wouldn't say that if they were healthy, but Rondo out, Gallinari out, Chris Dunn out. Who else was out for them? There was somebody else too. I forget.
The rookie.
Okongwu.
The rookie is out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like we should be able to win tonight. But they are a deep team. It's crazy when you look how deep they are.
Yeah, and they've gotten deep quickly too. They've gotten last year maybe not so deep. This year, they are definitely deep.
Yeah, that's a different Hawks unit for sure.
Yeah,
and they're dangerous. Trae Young will drops 40 on us like it's nothing.
Yeah,
but I'm not worried about their wings. RJ dominates DeAndre and Cam. Cam completely falls back into the shadows when RJ's around. So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. So the thing about Trae Young though is we won't have to worry about Trae because we have a 6'4" Tree Rollins, right?
he's already been listed out.
Oh, golly, Tree Rollins. Tree Rollins always hurt.
So according to the Frankers, we already lost tonight because you know how they get. They don't even enjoy the game until he gets in.
Yeah. Oh, of course. The Frankers are numerous and mighty. And so the Knoxers are small and shifty. Like the Knoxers always throw in something about Knox being the next great something.
But all their truthers have to knock somebody else to make Frank or Knox seem better. It's always Bullock don't do this or Peyton doesn't do this. It's not what their individual play has proved to show that they earned it. It's what somebody else has done to lose their job.
Right. And I'll tell you, and I'm not like how people do one up. Like if you say something, they want to one up you. I'm gonna add something to what you just said.
Yeah.
So the Frankers are so bold that they even blame coaches.
Oh man, it's been that way for what? For Hornacek, Fizdale, Miller. And Thibs is the whole summer. All I heard was Thibs is going to love Frank. That's going to be our starting point guard. He's going to earn the job. And then there was that little bit of information at the beginning of camp that Frank had the starting job as of that time.
Right.
And now we're talking about, does he even have a rotation spot? This
is
the same convo every year. It's like Groundhog's Day with him.
Yeah. Hey, Frederick said, Barreteers, stand up. I am in that group.
I rock with RJ over here. I would never bash RJ's game.
Yep.
Even the nights where he's shooting 1 for 17, because there's going to be those nights throughout his career. But
and you know what? And honestly, you know, you don't want to get into a situation where you bash the young players. You hope all the young players develop into the guys that we thought they would be when we initially saw them.
I want every one of them to prove me wrong and make me look like an idiot. That would be awesome.
RC Creative, what's good? What's good? Hey, so El Marshall said, stop speaking those coaches' names. Wow. Hey, and Delano Steele. So Man of Steel says, at Lawrence Tiz, since you started it off, Frank Ntilikina is a 6'4" Archie Goodwin.
Oh, it's early.
Wow. Hey, and CP, I'm with you, man. So I root for the Knicks. The only time I really get into like trolling just for giggles or whatever is when somebody says something crazy like, yeah, Emmanuel Quickly is good, but if Frank was the starting point guard, this team would be awesome.
Yep.
And that's when I get into my Frank bag, like Frank is a 6'4" Boris Diaw. You know,
Frank is a great kid. That's the shame part, because Frank is a great kid. He's been great since he's been here.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, but that's the only thing I like about all of our draft picks is we've picked high character guys. We haven't picked, because you can't have that in New York City. Mentality and your mental is just as big a skill when you're getting drafted to New York, because you could fall into the street. You can be like Clay Anthony early and get shot in the knee.
Right.
So
right.
Or whatever situation, turn into an alcoholic, spend too much time in Atlantic City, whatever it is.
Yep. Hey, shout out to Tomas Abreu. What's good? I see you. Salute. B from Jersey says, don't sleep. RJ could turn out to have the best career of this draft.
My man B from Jersey, I'm sorry to inform you, but that guy in Memphis got that locked down.
He may.
that boy got that locked. And RJ's gonna have a great career, but Ja's special.
Hey, so David Parker says Frank is a 6'4" Patrick Ewing Jr. Wow, that's funny. Hey, Robert Paul, what's good? So Supreme System Lord, what's good? Oh, I know Sam is nothing but Knicks. I know.
You said that was Legion before.
No. Sim is nothing but Knicks. Guillermo is Legion of Knicks podcast.
Oh, okay. I know who Nothing But Knicks is as well.
No, as a matter of fact, I called him. I said Legion is Legion of Knicks podcast.
Oh, I'm just tripping. Yeah. I'm going off the gas already in the morning.
Nah, man. We Still says Frank Ntilikina is a 6'4" Tony Battie. Wow, Frank Ntilikina.
That's reaching in the bag because I don't know who that is.
Right.
I don't know who that is, so he really reached into the bag with Tony Battie.
Hey, Supreme System Law said I'm Wildin' Simmons MBK. I know. Yeah, I'm part of the MBK fam. Me and Sim talk. So if it did come out that way, if I did say it was a mistake. It was like all it was I misspoke. That's all.
Yeah. I think that's.
Yeah, I know who Sim is. I speak to Sim about 2 or 3 times a week. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just misspoke then, because that's how I heard it too.
Yeah. So I talk to my man often. Like,
where's Fox on this beautiful Monday morning?
Yeah. Hey, ACP, I'm not slandering Frank. Just like what I said, man. It's we like Frank a lot, right? So we like Frank a lot. It's the only time we even start the Frank is a 6'4" something thing is when people like, okay, so my stance on Frank Ntilikina is this. So I think Frank Ntilikina needs to go down that road of becoming Bruce Bowen, right? Not Chris Paul, not Magic Johnson, not any of that stuff. I think my man should go down that road of being Tony Allen, Chris Paul, not try to develop point guard skills, but become an elite defender. Like Frank Ntilikina, I need you to be elite at the things that your God-given gifts. Like sharpen your God-given gifts to the point where you're elite at them. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, we good. This is just for the chat too. So Frank is defensive minded, and so instead of trying to transform him into being an offensive minded guy, I would like for Frank to just sell out and become Bruce Bowen.
I don't need him to be more offensive. I just need him to be more aggressive, at least on offense. Like there was that first possession he had. I forget who we were playing, but it's the first minutes he saw, for the most part, and he got into the paint almost by the free throw line, and he looked up to he had a mid range jumper, and that's his sweet spot right there too, right from the mid range by the free throw line, and he just kicked it out to the three, back out to the perimeter, and I'm like, yo, what is you doing? You got to just take your shot. You're in year 4, and you should have half your things packed to go back to France pretty soon because, fam, you're almost out of the league if you keep passing up shots like that. You gotta take it.
And so he's not aggressive and he can't stay healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that too. He can't stay. Every time he has that shot to break out, he's either playing well or another point guard is hurt and he has a shot to play. Right. And that man pulls his hamstring or a kneecap or an ankle or an Achilles. It's something every time.
Right.
And his skill set is great. You want that type of player on your team. Like I don't want him as my starting point guard, but you want him as your 7th man off the bench. You know what I mean? You want him as that glue guy who comes in and
wait a minute. So you want him to be the 7th guy off the bench or the second?
In a perfect world, yeah, but he's not that.
Oh, you want him to be the 2nd guy off the bench or the 7th guy?
2nd guy. You know what I mean? Like the 7th man, not your 6th man, but your 7th man. Okay. Yeah. In a perfect world, that's what I hope he could have been. Or obviously when we drafted him, I wish it was more, but at this point, that's what I wish he could be. But if he keeps playing like he did the other night where he shot 2 for 3 and played solid defense, I don't know how exactly he carves out a role, but I won't be mad if he has a role. But if he plays where he's passing up easy shots and he's putting up his normal 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists, then, man, give those minutes to Reggie Bullock or Ignas or Miles Powell or Jared Harper. I don't care, but give it to somebody else at that point. Give it to somebody who's going to try to do something with those minutes.
Right, and so here's the other thing too that I mentioned about Bruce Bowen and Tony Allen. So Bruce Bowen didn't become the Bruce Bowen that we know until he was 25, because nobody remembers Bruce Bowen scrapping for minutes for the Miami Heat, right?
Yeah,
nobody remembers that Bruce Bowen. But they remember Bruce Bowen for the San Antonio Spurs, right? Yeah. And so Tony Allen didn't become the Tony Allen that we know until he was about 25. Yeah. Nobody remembers Tony Allen in Boston when he tore his ACL trying to dunk. You know what I'm saying?
Before I saw the light and got off the Franker train, I thought he could have been a Chauncey Billups type of player. But he shut that expectations down.
Right, and so the reason why I bring that up is because if we're patient enough with Frank to let him reach age 25 as a Knick, I think we'll have a legitimate, I'm not gonna say Hall of Fame level defender, but we'll have a legit All NBA type defender if we can wait for Frank to get in the weight room, find out a way to stay healthy, find out how be able to grasp the rules of the NBA where he can stay on the floor without fouling, knock down that corner 3, and then that way he can become our Bruce Bowen. And by that time, we'll be a perennial playoff contender.
I find it very hard to believe that Frank Ntilikina will be a Knick next year. I just don't see it. If it was going to happen, they would have negotiated a contract before he had a potential breakout, or you know what I mean? Like I just I don't see how he's back next year, especially considering IQ's playing well. They will most likely draft a point guard next year.
Right.
So what is him, and it's not just him and DSJ. I just don't. So we'll be gone. So they'll have IQ, a first round pick point guard, and then they'll bring a vet in. You know what I mean? They're not gonna keep Frank, especially with his hold, with his salary cap hold, because he's a first round pick. His cap hold is like 15 mil, I believe, this summer or something along those lines, because he was a first round pick.
Yeah, we can do. We don't have to. There is a way for us to sign Frank back. If Frank will be a restricted free agent.
Oh, of course, there's a way. I just don't think we will.
Yeah. I think it's a way to, basically what we'll do is see, watch Frank, monitor Frank all year, and then see if he's a player. And then if he's a player, I think what we'll do is offer him some type of.
I'm not even sure if Frank finishes the year here. I think if there is a trade, he's one of the players that are most likely to be attached in any deal, because they're not going to trade IQ. They're not going to trade Obi. They're not going to trade Knox. They're not going to trade RJ, obviously.
Right.
They're most likely not going to trade Mitch. You know, so it's Frank's out. If they make any move and a team wants a young asset attached to it.
Wait a minute. So what name did you say? What was the last name you said?
Mitch.
Oh, are there any Mitches in the building? Any Mitches in the building?
I love Mitch. I've contemplated trading him the last few days, just because I said it last night. Big men in today's league are so easy to come by. You can find a big man in the second round. Look at some of the best big men in the league. Most of them are second round picks outside of DeAndre Ayton and Joel Embiid, or late first. Nikola Jokic is a late first. Mitch is a late, early second. What other good big men are in the? What are the top big men are in the league?
So Meg says, we need a point guard and a stretch five. I don't know.
Yeah, is it just me, or does every NBA roster have a five that can shoot threes besides us?
Yeah, well, the thing about stretch, hey, yo, Art is in the building. Udi Mac, what's good?
What's good, Mac?
Hey, so in my opinion, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but in my opinion, stretch fives are overrated.
I agree to an extent, because Mitch can create spacing. Spacing isn't only created from 3-pointers, shooting threes. Mitch creates space by, running to the rim, but on the pick and roll. If you watch the other night, Julius Randle had a play where it was originally with RJ. RJ kicked it out to Randle because RJ couldn't get anything going. Randle called Mitch on a screen so RJ can get room freed up for him underneath the rim in the paint. And that showed, Randle creating for others, and how Mitch can create room and spacing without having to shoot a three. You know what I mean? Because there's a narrative, especially on Twitter, that Mitch needs to shoot a three to create more space, which isn't true.
Right. Nah, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
But Mitch is the same guy we drafted out of high school. Maybe a little more redefined. Not fouling as much, but he's for the most. He hasn't added anything new to his game. There's been no hook shot, no mid range. He's still average, I guess, for a big man from the free throw line. He's in the 60 percentile, 60% or some shit. Right. He hasn't done anything. And I love Mitch. He's great to watch. He's electric to watch. A great defender. But I'm not willing to pay Mitch more than $15 million. And it seems like Mitch wants that, or he wouldn't have, be on 6 agents.
Yeah. I'm on the fence with Mitch.
Yeah, I would love to keep Mitch. I'm not going to just trade him for anything. But if there's a trade out there that really makes the Knicks better, Mitch can go. It's not my first option. I'd obviously rather add Frank, Knox, someone along those lines. I want to keep RJ and Mitch at all costs.
Oh, so it's Mitches in the building. So there are Mitches in the building. I see you, D Moore. D Moore's a Mitch.
We got some Mitch block party out here.
I see him. I see him. I see there are some Mitches in here.
We got some Mitch block party attendees.
Yeah, let me find. And so Ernesto seems like a Mitch, and
hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with it because Mitch has been our best young player.
So, well,
if you want to be real, he's been better than RJ.
No,
sure
stop being a miach. Miach.
A miach, that's what we're gonna call him.
Miach.
But, I mean, how can you say he's? I'm not saying he is better. I'm not going to say he's more a skilled player or anything like that. But for Mitch's role, he has done his role better than RJ has done.
Jason just said Mitch is the most important. Wait a minute.
Yeah, most important player on the roster. I peeped it.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yo, come on, man.
That's wild.
Man, Mitches, are y'all serious? I didn't even know Mitches existed.
Yeah, I didn't know this was.
I didn't know being a Mitch was a thing.
Look, this is growing underneath our nose, just like the Frank Ntilikina fan base.
Oh my gosh, Mitches are real.
You know what? They run seniority to be real because he's, like I said, he's the best young player we got. He's proved more than anybody else so far.
I'm just saying. I'm a Baratier.
So am
I'm a Baratier, right?
So am I.
But it's legit. Like Mitch is popping up in the chat from out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I got a couple problems with Mitch. Mitch doesn't seem like he has the right people in his corner at all. I don't know who's in Mitch's corner. The one part of having him do all that bullshit training in the summer, doing all the stuff that nobody will ever let him do in the NBA. You know what I mean? Like he's not doing between the legs, dribbling the ball out, air out the ball and shooting like that from the perimeter. That's not going to happen. And then Mitch is firing all those agents. That really does not rub me the right way. And I don't know the reasoning behind it, but something's off there. You don't go through 6 agents, especially you don't go through Rich Paul like that.
Right.
He was with Rich Paul for what, 6 months max? It might have been like 4 months.
Right.
So,
man. Wow. I'm honestly put back by the fact that there are Mitches. So I didn't know Mitches were a group. I didn't know that they got their charter.
Look at these grown-ass Mitches.
So the Mitches coalesced and got a charter. Okay. I thought it was just Frankers and then Knoxers. And I was tooting my own horn saying Baratiers because I thought I was by myself. But now there are Mitches too?
Yeah, no, I'm a Baratier myself. I will defend RJ even on those nights he's shooting one for whatever. But this is unbelievable.
Wow. So when I say Miach, people are raising their hand. Like, that's me.
You know that Kevin Hart line, Mitches?
Oh, yeah.
These are a whole bunch of Mitches.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Wow. That's crazy. Hey, Juju, what's good? Hey, Stephen Fox says, watch out for the Quickers. Wow.
They out here. That's a radical group of point guard fanatics, man. They might beef with the Frankers one day.
Well, wow. I think so. I think so, man.
Yeah, and them Frank nationalists are a little crazy. They're radical. They'll come out here and lie on your name and blame everybody else but Frank himself. Right.
Hey, so Living a Good Life says, what's my favorite word? Too short voice. Oh, okay. I got you.
Mitches get stitches.
Right. Hey, so the Knicks making a playoff thing is gonna grow legs if
we keep winning basketball games, obviously.
Yeah, especially if we win tonight. Because if we win tonight,
if we are above 500 in January, when's the last time we've ever seen that? When's the last time the Knicks have been above 500 in the month of January? I can't remember the last time the Knicks were above 500, period. But
Maybe before KD got hurt. Not KD. I'm sorry. Before KP got hurt. Maybe. Maybe. I think right prior to
were we a winning
tearing his
team?
ACL.
I don't remember if we were a winning team at that point. I don't think we were.
No. Not at the point he got. Not at the point where he got injured. Because he started.
It was obviously definitely before KP got hurt for sure.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm just saying if you're talking about that season in general, I don't know if it was that season.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the season before that.
I don't know.
And it wasn't. Yeah, because the season he got hurt. What, Frank's rookie year?
Yeah.
So it wasn't before that.
Right.
The year before that wasn't because we were bad. The year before that, it wasn't because that's the year we drafted KP, so we were bad. So it had been the year before that. It had been, what was that, 2016?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 2016. Ernesto says the last time we made the I don't know if that's he's just talking about playoffs in general.
Yeah.
He might be right though. The last time we made the playoffs, 2013, 2014. That might be the last time we were above 500.
Right.
Because you could be below 500 in the East and still make the playoffs.
Right.
So.
Right. No doubt, man. No doubt. So.
But yeah, I'm iffy on the playoff thing. I don't think we're good enough to land in the top 8. I think we can get that 9 or 10 seed and get that, that stupid buy or playing game, whatever you want to call it. I still don't count that as a playoffs, but maybe we could do that. I don't know.
Chop low.
Yo, the Supreme System Lord. Peace,
What's good?
Hey,
why you in the camera? We can't see you.
I'm driving. I'm driving on my way home. So yeah, I got my phone right here. Yeah.
Okay.
I made it.
Good. Hey, we've been walking, man. Look. So Buzz, we've been trying to get the fam to come on, man. We've been trying to get the fam to come on for a minute. So this right here is beautiful. Hey, so what do you think about the Knicks making the playoffs?
Man, I like everybody else is saying, I think we could shoot for that 10th spot, that 10th, 9th spot to fight in.
B, y'all bugging. Come on, dog. What are you talking about?
There's a lot of talent out there. I don't know if these guys are ready yet.
Man,
I'm gonna go Ron Cleveland. I'm gonna give him that 20 game to see how we gonna look.
Right.
I don't want to jump the gun yet.
I'm gonna tell you this. I think the Knicks. I think this team right here can get the 60 easy in the bag.
You're crazy, Freezy. You're
how?
Crazy,
we might be 8, 9, or 10. I'm telling you.
Yeah, maybe 9 or 10, but straight in the East alone, you got.
So who do we have to beat in order to get the 60?
So there's some beasts out there. Sorry, you got Boston. I know we beat the Bucks, but they're gonna step it up.
Yeah, that's
Miami.
You got Boston. You got Philadelphia.
Philly.
You got Philly. You got Milwaukee. You got Miami. You got you got Brooklyn. You got the Pacers.
The Pacers.
You got Orlando, who's been a playoff team for the last 3 years.
I don't know how, but yeah.
Yeah, and you could argue that they got better this year.
You see?
The Wizards, who got Bradley Beal.
Hold on, let me
I forgot the Wizards.
Read the super chat real quick. I'm gonna read the super chat real quick.
Yep.
So Robert Paul says, if we are playing well and getting wins by All-Star break, do we trade for the final push, or do we just trust the system and coaching?
We said that. We asked that last night, Robert, and that it depends on a couple of things, man.
Right. So let me so thank you for the super chat, Robert Paul. We appreciate that. So here's the reason why I say, and I'm on record too. So y'all can use what I'm saying right now with Foxy at night, or with Leading the Knicks podcast, or with Ron Cleveland, man, this the Knicks. Who else do we need to beat? Do we need to beat the Pacers? Guess what? We beat the Pacers.
Don't use.
Guess what? We beat the Bucks.
Don't use, because we beat the Bucks that one year with Mario Hezonja was here, and we still ain't make the playoffs. So,
but we didn't have, and see, that's what I'm saying. The argument against it is linear. It's not linear. It's the argument against is like what was me?
Also, our peers. There's
okay. So let me ask you this: that team that had Mario Hezonja, did they have Tom Thibodeau and Smoke?
No.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Did they have a 20-10 guy, borderline all-star?
Was it Melo? Yeah.
No. This is the Mario Hezonja, Noah Vonleh year.
Tim Hardaway Jr. Trey.
We had Porzingis.
Porzingis was hurt.
Yeah, Porzingis wasn't playing. Yeah, this was Knox's rookie year too. If I
right.
Yeah.
And then we had Hardaway. Right. Yeah.
Right. Hey, B, I'm telling you, don't sleep on this Knicks team because we're beating teams and we ain't even at full strength.
Yeah, right. There's always those beginning of the year losses where teams beat teams they have no business beating. That happens every year in the beginning of the season. I'm just saying, you got
Warren Franklin. You don't want this smoke, Warren Franklin. Hey, Warren Franklin, you don't want this smoke. The video chat is wide open. Matter of fact, Warren Franklin trying to call me out. Warren Franklin, you trying to call me out? Hey, there you go. All you got to do is click the link.
Yeah, some dude Jillian says I'm the worst because I'm not a homer and just think everything's sunshine.
I'm not saying you being negative.
Oh no, not you. I'm just talking to dude. I'm talking to dude in the chat.
Right. So I'm not like for when people say no, 9th for 10th seed. I can dig that, right? You know what I'm saying? I can dig it because that seems to be realistic. Yeah. But I'm telling y'all, man, that this 6th seed is real. We're beating teams, and we don't even have chemistry yet.
Yeah, but can that be sustainable? Look, Randall already got a little calf injury, not a calf injury, but Thibodeau's known to work his players out, like play them to the ground.
There's no way Randall can maintain this for another 66 games, playing 40 plus minutes a night. That's just not sustainable.
And then Obi is hurt. Who else we got that's gonna come off as a power forward off the bench?
Apparently, Kevin Knox.
And then look, they're gonna body Kevin Knox around. He's a little skinny,
Yeah, you're gonna have to put Amari Spellman out of shit.
Yeah, his big heavy set.
Yeah, hey, but so y'all cut me off before I got into my bag about the point.
Yeah, we did. My bad.
So, and listen, and I don't mind. I say, hey, when we get on here, we need to eat. Everybody need to get their points in or whatever. We got plenty of time, and we got the perfect platform. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this. You got Alfred Payton, Austin Rivers, Emmanuel Quickly, Alec Burks, Reggie Bullock, RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox. I mean, in terms of talent, the talent is there for us to be a 6 seed. Not to mention that we have a guy that can average 22, 10, and 7. 22, 10, and 7.
You think Julius Randle's going to average 7 throughout the year?
But let me finish. I promise I got you. I got you, dog. I got you, dog. I promise I got you. So the only other person in the league that averages 22, 10, and 7 is Jokic, the center from the Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then if all this thing that the Mitches say is true, if Mitch is actually somebody, that means we have rim protection, 3-point shooting, playmaking across the board, excellent head coach. What else do you need in order to make the playoffs?
You're gonna listen. We're gonna have to make a trade as far as Reggie Bullock and Dennis Smith Jr. Later on down the stretch, we're gonna need more bigger pieces as far as big man.
If playoffs are really a thing, we definitely need another big man because Noel's not cutting it.
Yeah,
and we need another shooter because I don't think Alec Burks is sustainable. Plus, I don't know for sure because I never really followed him, but I've heard he's injury prone. I've heard he's always nicked up and bruised and misses chunks of time. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. Someone told me that last night.
But you have Austin Rivers.
That's why we don't. That's why we could get rid of Dennis Smith Jr. and Reggie Bullock.
I mean, I don't. It doesn't matter if they're here or not, to be honest.
But we need another big man, if you will.
Yeah, we definitely need another big man besides Noel.
You mean wait? So you mean you need
somebody that could run the 5 and the 4. 5 and the 4.
You talking about a backup though, right?
Yeah, not the replacement, just a starter. I'm just saying.
So, okay, so how do y'all feel about Taj Gibson?
I would. I
brought him back.
I'm surprised Taj wasn't back already.
Yeah, I'm surprised too.
I thought Taj was like a sure-in to make the team.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm all for it. I'm cool with Taj.
Right. So y'all saying the only thing stopping us from being a 6th seed is bringing back Taj Gibson?
No, I'm not. There's obviously better choices than Taj Gibson out there.
Yeah. but somebody.
But what I'm saying, I'm selling y'all. I'm gonna sell y'all on the Knicks making and I'm not talking about just barely making the 6th seed. I'm talking about like get to that 6th spot and stay there all year type swag. Not get hot at the end of the year and make it in as a 6th. I'm talking about maybe even threatening to move up some. I don't want to say threatening for the 5, but
I'm gonna need Zach LaVine on the roster to do all that.
What are we missing?
Another big man, in my opinion.
A backup big man and a guy that can get me a guaranteed 20 points a night, creating his own shot. Because unfortunately, RJ Barrett isn't.
Right, we can't count him every night. He's off and on.
Yeah,
how many 20 points
can't do it by himself?
How many 20 point per game scorers do you? Oh, here comes trouble. Here comes trouble.
What was it, Chuck?
Here come trouble.
Who was it, Chuck? Where's Chuck at?
Gotta be Chuck.
No, it's Frankers Unite. Frank.
Oh boy.
Salute the Cavs.
What's happening, y'all? Hey,
Yo, salute, Cavs. Salute.
Chop. How you feeling, man? What's up, buds?
Salute.
Hey, come on, Uncle. You gotta do that for me now. You made it a routine now. You made it a routine now. You gotta do that thing for me. Come on now. You gotta do it.
Okay. Hey,
Who's in the building?
Hold on. Look, I'm looking for my Frankie's paperwork. Hold on.
Put the glasses on.
Oh, man.
Oh, Frizzy, you funny.
Oh, man. What's up, Uncle Benny?
I love it.
Hey, Frizzy, did you download that new intro?
Yeah, I got it. It's still not doing right, man. It's still not doing right for me. I'm gonna work on it after the show. We'll see what we can do to make sure.
Can we hear it though? Can we hear it or no?
Yeah.
Hear it. I could send it. You got an iPhone?
Nah, I'm a Galaxy, but you can't play it so we can hear it. Just I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, he could play it so you can hear it. But it got.
You want to keep it a secret?
No, yeah, you can hear it. It got an
He
intro.
wants to keep it a surprise.
A surprise.
It's a dope ass intro.
Yeah, it's a dope intro, man. We'll get it fixed and we'll roll it out. So we'll definitely do that. I just want to make sure, even if we have to do it tonight, man, we'll make sure, or tomorrow, we'll make sure it gets its run. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
how's everybody doing tonight? Doing this morning?
Good.
Excellent, sir. I'm actually driving home from work.
Okay. Make sure you get that sleep, man.
This is basically that morning drive.
Yeah, man. The KMD. The next one. So Kev, we are talking right now. We were talking about the Knicks making the playoffs, right, as the 6th seed. Like not the 9 or 10 or 8 or 7. We're talking about the Knicks legit almost having a 500 record, or maybe having a 500 record, right, and being comfortably in the playoffs, like no doubt, right?
No, that's Breezy's take though.
That's my take.
Yeah,
that's my take. So,
Chuck is Freezy smoking something good this morning. I don't know what
this
it
morning.
is, but he
You better pass that, brother.
I mean,
Pass that.
and if you know what I know, you better not smoke something bad.
I'm smoking some grade A dabs right now.
You know what I know.
Why you think the camera's off?
Nah, I'm in the whip. I'm driving. I'm in the whip.
Oh,
I'm in the gas station. I'll be back.
I wasn't talking about you, my man.
Hey, so if y'all want to see, so here is somebody that Warren Franklin can debate. Uncle Fulio. Uncle Fulio takes on all comers. He ain't scared of nobody. He can't help it. He's a Navy man. You know what I'm saying? He can't help it. So, but anyway, so Kev, what we're saying is what's been happening for like the last week or so is that these fan bases have come from out of nowhere. They are nowadays there are legit Knoxers that are coming after people's throats. And today I found out that there are Mitches. Mitches is every. I had to call a dude a Miach. I'm like, Miach, please.
Yeah, a bunch of grown ass Mitches, man. It's
right. And but the original party of choice for a lot of Knicks fans. Oh, I really don't want to say it because it always leads to. I really don't want to say it, man.
Hey, man, it's your show, man. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. It's your show. Go ahead and say it, man.
Yeah, Kev, don't make me say it, man.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. And I guarantee you, once you do say it, I guarantee you will get either 2 people added in or people responding on the chat, and Chuck or Gilmo. So go ahead and say what you say, man. Have some conviction on what you believe in, because I do. I'll answer your question. As soon as you think.
I don't want to. Okay. I'll say it in a cordial way. So shout out to the Frankers. Shout out to the Frankers. Because I joked on the Knicks at Night podcast with Buds and those guys about Trae Young. I was like, so I was like, yo, Trae Young, I think Bud said Trae Young went for 48 and 42 against us. And so I interjected, and I shouldn't have. And I was like, too bad we don't have a 6'4" Trae Rollins that can play tonight.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, it
set it off, right? It set it off, right?
Yeah.
It set it off.
Yeah.
But the thing about it, the people that are laughing or whatever you want to say about it, they know it's true because Frank is that one to shut him down. Pretty much, he is that one. Now, I will say,
hold up. You said Frank is the one that shuts down Trae Young?
When he's on him, yes.
No, he don't. No, he don't.
He does.
Don't lie.
Yes, he does.
He has the potential to.
He could. Trae Young puts him on the bench in foul trouble.
In key moments.
Trae Young puts him on his hip, stops short, runs into it, and gets the foul. Fam.
Disagree, man. Disagree.
No Frankers live in a whole different.
I'll look at those games again. I will look at those highlights again, but nah, man.
We watch different games. You got a whole different game that I'm watching then, my man.
Now, are you saying that, or are you saying that because of what you watch, or are you saying that because you're a Frank hater?
What I was a Frank.
Damn, Stipe. What's good?
If you go to the Knicks thread, everyone knows I was a Franker at one point in time, and then I saw how delusional y'all were, and I was like, I can't be associated with them. Frank is such an overrated defender. Not even.
I didn't want to turn this segment into a Frank debate. We've already debated before. Let's just worry about who we have right now. And I believe that Quickly and Rivers, I believe that they can slow down Trae Young.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a point guard in the National Basketball Association that can actually slow down Trae Young.
Trae Young is crafty
in today's league.
Yeah, he's crafty.
Yeah,
slick and cunning.
He's gonna get his points. Like there's just nothing you can do about it. It happens with the best scorers in the league will always get their points in today's league.
Yeah, but Quickly will get him in some foul trouble though. The way he's playing,
there's a potential he could if he attacks him for sure.
As much as you want to give Trae Young props, he still has to play defense.
Oh, and for sure. There's Trae. I'm not talking anything out of Trae's game outside of his scoring because his scoring is legit. You know what I mean? Like we could chop it up however you want, but he's gonna get his buckets at the end of the day. So,
like any great player would, they're gonna get their buckets.
Yeah, you know what I mean? There's only so much you can, especially in today's league where there's no hand checking. They're gonna call fouls as soon as you put a hand on him. He's gonna get his points.
I think there'll be a lot of double teams.
Did you see how? Did y'all see how?
You can't double team the Hawks. They got ballers everywhere.
I believe.
So,
go ahead, Freeze. Go ahead.
Did y'all see how they put they call ticky-tack fouls on Victor Oladipo at the beginning of the game?
Yeah.
Like the screen was like, oh my God, what was that? Yeah.
So there's not much tape on Quickly. As soon as once they realize he's doing that when attacking the paint, they're just not gonna. You know what I mean? You at the end of the day, if Quickly is gonna try to throw it up like that and take a shot, you let him take that shot. That's a horrible shot at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a team's gonna realize you just let him shoot that shot.
Let me ask you guys.
Hey, hold on, Pablo. Let me add something because I think Bud's tippy-toed out of this Frank crap. And I didn't expect, and Bud's is my man. You know what I'm saying? So and Bud's is good money, but I think he kind of tiptoed out of this Frank altercation. What I'm gonna say is this. Hey Bud, if you don't want none of that Frank smoke, it's okay. And I'm not calling you out.
We can talk.
I'm not calling you out.
We can talk Frank. He's an overrated defender. We can talk.
No, that's not what I don't want to. That's not what I'm saying. What I want to do is
don't get kept wild. Don't get kept wild out.
I don't want to make the conversation about Frank. I'm not. You know what I mean? We can get off the subject. I'm not. It's not a touchy subject. I could care less.
Okay. Because what I was gonna say, man, is this would have been the perfect opportunity for Frank to prove himself. Because there had been a lot of people riding Frank Ntilikina recently. You know what I'm saying? The Frankers are catching smoke from people that hate Frank, and they're catching smoke from Knoxers indirectly. Because I think that I don't know if it was the Prince or if it was Kevin W. One of the Knoxers was like, no, Kevin ain't getting. Frank ain't getting minutes at Knox's position. Knox can shoot the ball. And so I was like, Knox can shoot it? Really? What does Knox do that Frank can't do at the same position? If you put Frank on the wing, is Frank a better wing player than Kevin Knox? I honestly think it's a great debate. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I would rather play Frank at the 3 than Knox at the 3. Now, Kev can play the 4, which is something Frank can't do. But I agree. If we're talking about who is gonna play the 3 and who's gonna take Bullock's role, I think I would rather play Frank at the 3 than Knox for sure.
Especially with his wingspan.
His wingspan. I know Frank will defend. I think Frank's just as reliable, if not more reliable shooter than Knox is.
Right.
Even though the percentages might not show it, I don't know. I got more faith in Frank taking that corner 3 than Knox.
Is that really? That's interesting, bud. That's interesting because I think that that Knox is really improving. I like his form, the way he shoots it more than I like Frank's form.
Knox is weird. Knox is improving. There's those times you look at him, and you're like, wow, there could be a good NBA player there one day. And then you look at him, I'm like, yo, what is you doing, fam? Like, have you ever played basketball before in your life? And you can tell that he's only played basketball, organized ball, seriously, for so many years because he started taking ball seriously his junior year of high school because he was the starting quarterback for his high school team. For the varsity team, starting his freshman year, like he got the starting job right off the rip. So he was a football player his whole life. He got too tall.
Hey, but you know what though? You know who the all-time leading scorer is in the state of Florida high school basketball?
What do you say?
Kevin Knox.
Yeah, he played for Tampa Catholic. I've actually been to one of his high school football games. My cousin plays for a school in Tampa. I lived in Tampa for 2 years, and yeah, my cousin played for a school down there, and it was his sophomore year. I'm almost positive he was there. It was his school, and they faced him. You know what I mean? I didn't know it was him at the time. I just finally put 2 and 2 together because he played for Tampa Catholic.
And that was his original passion, right? Football.
Yeah. His dad.
Hey, y'all, do you know whose record Kevin Knox broke in the state of Florida? The high school scoring record. Vince Carter.
Yeah.
Vince Carter.
Wow.
Vince Carter.
Yep. Vince Carter.
Wow.
No, so Vince Carter had the high school the Florida record for basketball points scored, right? And Kevin Knox broke it. And Kevin Knox started playing full time midway through his sophomore year.
Yeah, you got to think the kid earned a full ride to Kentucky with only really playing organized ball seriously for 2 years. So that's impressive. The kid has raw skills for sure.
Right.
You just tell he doesn't fully know the game yet. You know what I mean? There's just some things he just isn't aware of yet, and that will take time.
So, do you think Kevin Knox should have stayed another year in college before coming out? Or?
No, because Calipari doesn't develop wings.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Calipari don't develop players, man. Either you good or you're not.
Yeah, and especially wings at that. If you look at the wings, Michael Kidd, Gilchrist,
right?
What other wing players? There was that whole line of players that came out before AD that were bust.
But look at quickly. I mean, I don't know.
Quickly reminds me of Shea Gilgeous a little bit.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. Not exactly, but a little bit. He's long like him. Very good shooter. Not a flashy point guard. Just very old school, jittery. Gets to the paint easily. Can draw a foul. Yeah, I mean, not all around, but there's little things I can see together.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Listen, I think I see a little bit of Jamal Crawford in Quickly, just a little bit. No,
I don't see Crawford. But I tell you, weird.
A shooter and that body type, that craftiness.
I would say
a better ball handler and stuff like that. Though Jamal was flashy.
Right.
IQ is not flashy like that.
I think IQ is more like a young Devin Booker, man. And he's not the same size. He's not the same size, but the shot profile.
Right.
Shot profile.
But you got to remember, we drafted IQ as a sophomore. Devin Book was a young freshman when he came out of Kentucky.
Yeah. But my thing, the reason why I say young Devin Booker is because their profile at Kentucky was the same. Like when both were at Kentucky, neither was the man.
Oh,
right?
Booker was in Kentucky too. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. So
that's also why I say Shea Gilgeous, because he was that second player for them for the most part when he was in Kentucky.
Right.
So I like the Kentucky one. I mean the Shea one, but IQ would be a good player. I don't think IQ is our point guard in the future. Like if I had a choice, I'm still drafting Cade or Jalen Suggs.
Jalen Suggs, wow.
If we have a choice, I'm still drafting Cade and Suggs, and then playing them next to IQ.
And the reason why I say Booker though is because Booker was like the second or third option with high upside, right? Yeah. And teams were like, if we can ever unlock his shooting, that shooting talent that he has, it'll be special. Right, and so we get the same thing in Emmanuel Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly had that shooting profile that projected to the NBA. And so Tom Thibodeau said when he first got him, he was like, "Yo, this kid is one of the best shooters I've seen." Those are Thibodeau's words. But I wanted to touch back on something now that Kev's back. So Kev,
yes.
Do you think?
Who got something playing in the background?
That's not me.
It's not me. I'm in the car. Nothing playing.
Do anyone else hear that?
I hear like a.
I'm hearing like an echo. I don't know, but whatever.
Wait, let me put my volume down.
Oh, are you playing through your car speaker?
Yeah, it's playing through the radio. Oh, yeah, I should put in headphones. My bad.
Yeah, that might have been it.
My bad.
cool. All right, what were you gonna ask now? What do you want me to answer?
So no, I want. So I think I may have to debate you on something. I think I may have to debate you on not versus right, and so in a weird juxtaposition, I don't know how you say those things about Knox, and I have to defend Frank.
Well, I don't understand.
See how it puts me in a weird spot.
Well, all I said was that the way Knox shoots the ball, I like his form more than I do Frank's. The way he shoots it, the way he shoots it. I agree but he takes more threes than Knox takes more threes than Frank as well.
Frank,
so that's why I'm going at that. But and I'll catch heat for this all around. I think Frank is a better all around player than Knox is. But then again, Knox's ceiling is higher than Frank's.
Wow.
No, listen, I gotta agree with Kev. He says a better all around, meaning defensive wise. He could probably get in the paint. He could shoot a mid range. He could shoot from the outside on the corner three. Just all around. I understand where Kev is coming from, but Knox does have a higher ceiling than Frank,
especially for his size. For Knox's size.
Because shot looking pretty and shot makes are different. Like I trust Frank taking the 3-pointer more than I trust Knox.
Okay.
Right?
You guys listen, you might disagree, but this is where Chuck is right at. Knox needs a point guard. Frank, he's scared to play. He's like scary playing. He's scared to play, but he could do not create his own shot, but he could create his own shot. Unlike Knox.
See, Chop, here's the thing. Wait, hold on, Freeze. Here's the thing with Frank. Frank doesn't want to make a mistake.
Yes. Okay.
He doesn't want to make a mistake. So that's the reason why you see him so apprehensive, because he wants to make the right play.
Tentative, yeah.
Right. Whereas other people, they don't give a damn.
Right.
They don't give a damn if they make the wrong play. Make the wrong play. I'll just pick it up. That Frank just wants to make that right play because of everything that he's having. This would be his fifth coach going through.
Wow, in 3 years.
In 3 years. Yeah, this would be his. This is his fourth season. This is
fourth season now. Yeah, fourth. Yeah.
This is his fourth coach, too.
Yeah, fourth coach as well. Yeah. Let's count them. Let's count them. You got Hornacek. You had for a little bit. You had Rambis.
Rambis.
Oh,
yes.
We did have Rambis. Oh shit, you're right.
That's like I'm telling y'all. That's like I'm saying. Somebody come on the show and say Rambis was stabbing people in the back. How many times I come?
Yeah, totally, Freeze. We were on that. We were on there. We were eye to eye on that one.
Yeah, that's Mo Jackson's man. Yeah, of course.
Exactly. You have you have Fizdale, then you have Miller, now you have Thibodeau. So he's gone through so many coaches trying to do the right thing and has not had any right direction.
All right.
Wait. Let me ask one question. Let's say, remember before we got Fizz, right? And then Thibodeau on the interview on ESPN, he was like, I will call to New York, right?
Yeah.
Do you think Frank will play better or would be better than he is now, despite under Fizdale and Miller and these guys?
One more time, Chop. One more time.
Hold on, I got a quick question too.
Remember how
thing to say.
Fizz said Frank came in the office and said he's a dog? Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Chop.
I make a quick point. If you're going to extend that coach argument for Frank, then extend it for Elfrid Payton as well, because he's gone through 9 coaches already in his 7 or 6
years. Yeah. But see, here's the problem, Bugs.
Now, Julius Randle, too, you got to add him in that conversation, too.
Do you think a bunch of other players?
But
you can't add them in that conversation because those dudes were agents and chose teams. You know what I'm saying? Those dudes
but they've also been on teams that have fired coaches. Like what?
But they've been on different teams. They've been on different teams and different.
Alvin Gentry from what do you call it? From the Pelicans, remember? Yeah.
There's so many players that you could do that who still were successful.
No, but see, Buds, here's the problem. Where they've been on different teams, different organizations. Frank has been in the same organization.
Right.
And then you get no development.
Yeah, but Alfred's been on what, 4 teams, and 5 teams.
Right, he's been on
9 coaches.
Right, he's been on 4 teams. He's been on 4 different organizations, not the same team.
Yeah, because he either gets traded, or I think he's only been a free agent twice in his career, and the times that he's had a choice to choose, he's gone to places who have been horrible organizations. And they have fired their coach and have had interim coaches in the middle of the season as well.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he's had his choice. Like he went to the Knicks and he's been here for 2 years and he's on his 3rd coach already. So
right. But here's the thing.
Because the thing is, Frank was drafted by us, and that makes you argue for him. For some reason, Knicks.
So I'm
not arguing for Frank. No, I'm not arguing for Frank.
No, not you.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Stop. Hold on. So, Buzz, what do you want to do? Do you want to debate Cornerstone Kev in this Frank thing? Because if so, we can do it in an orderly manner, like how we do it on the Knicks.
I mean, if we want to debate Frank like that, I could care less.
All right, before y'all do that, let me ask Kev, why Frank was not sent to the G League when Hornacek was here?
Right.
We found out why, because people in the organization thought sending a player a lottery pick to G League would be a bad optic for the organization.
Which was in talk. Yep.
Yeah, and so that don't make no sense. Wait a minute. Hold on. Because what we doing is we basically debating it in a freestyle forum, and the virtual chat doesn't get the chance to chime in. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to the chat.
Salute to the chat.
So if somebody wants some smoke, they have to let you. Hey, listen.
I mean, honestly,
I'm ready.
It's up to Kev.
I'm ready. Or if not, then we can move on. But just yelling and cutting each other off don't make for
sorry.
good.
My bad.
That's my fault.
You know what I'm saying?
This Knicks fans, baby.
That's for sure.
So Chuck B said something. Whatever he said, he saw me on a live stream, and then he said he wasn't available. But that's typical.
Chuck wants the smoke.
If we do the Frank debate, then we need to have it be orderly, like 1-on-1, 3 rounds where everybody get a minute apiece to say their piece, and after 1 minute, you get 1 minute of free talk to state your point. And then we're gonna end 3 rounds and let the chat decide who the winner of the debate is. And once the debate is over, it's over.
Yeah, we can do that with every player on the roster.
Yeah, okay. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. These W's and L's are official. So if you take an L, this L is on your record.
It's not,
you know what I'm saying?
This is the preseason, Freezy.
I'm not debating.
I'm playing.
That's why I'm on Chuck. There we go. I'll agree with Chuck. Chuck,
so here we go. So
honestly, I don't want to debate. I really don't want to debate because
no, you don't.
It's real getting old, man. And Smokey, you know what? You are like you don't even believe in this record, man. This is how fake this this wannabe Knick fan is. He doesn't even believe in this team, man. So you can keep saying doing all this stuff.
Yeah, no, Chuck is the biggest hater ever.
I really don't.
But Chuck is not. He's not falling for the Kool-Aid. He don't want the Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
he want to wait and see.
If you want to debate on this record, I'm all for that.
Nah, Chuck is a hater all around. He hates our IQ and all that.
So here's the thing: if we're not going to debate in the arena style format, then we ain't gonna talk about Frank. We just gonna move on.
Yeah, let's
but
move. Yeah.
somebody want that smoke. But if somebody want that smoke with Chuck, just speak now or forever hold your peace.
I mean, what's the argument? Because I definitely want to smoke with Chuck, but I think me and him agree on about Frank to an extent.
He is just a Frank hater. That's all it is. He's just a Frank hater.
All right.
Let's move on.
Now Frank is scared. That's France. He's used to that European France play. When he come and play against these dogs in the United States, no disrespect, Frank is scared. That's what he's trying. That's what he's been saying.
I don't think Frank is scared.
Frank is not a dog. Frank's when in the office at 12 says I'm a dog too. He's not a dog.
No, Frank's not a dog.
All right. So here's the thing. So y'all talking
he's
about
a puppy.
Frank, so y'all want smoke or not? No smoke or no?
I mean, there's not really much smoke for me.
Not for Frank. Frank ain't worth no smoke. A Frank conversation ain't worth the smoke.
You know why? Because everyone's going to have. Here's the thing. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. What? Yeah.
Kev, so let me do this. I'll get in. I'm gonna get in the Frank debate with Chuck, right? But what I need for you to do is referee. Do you have a telephone where you can keep the clock? Give us 60 seconds.
I got a clock right next to me. I got my other phone.
All right. So me and Chuck about Frank 67 seconds for 3 rounds. Chuck, we just sparring, and if you take this thing a little bit too far, I'm gonna eat you.
So hey, Uncle Freeze, that mean you a Franker?
Nah, I'm defending Kev. I'm defending Kev. So
Who's going first? Who's going first?
Yeah. So we'll let Chuck go first. You know what I'm saying? Chuck, you want to go first, or you want me to go first? I know you go first. You go first. I don't even have an argument. I would just go from top of the dome. I'm a freestyle like Cameron.
Look, Chuck, in true fashion, you go first.
You go first. I'm the freestyle king. I'm a freestyle on you like Cameron. Now go ahead, Chuck.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Who going?
Yeah, what's the argument even about?
No, I gotta do it again. Hold on, stop. Gotta do it again.
There's not even a topic. There's not even.
Yeah.
Hey, Buds and Chop, y'all gotta give us this time. Y'all just. I ain't telling y'all to be quiet. I'm just saying, just be respectful of the process, and then we'll all jump back in afterwards.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have it on mute, but I'm just that.
Let me mute.
Okay, yeah, arguing.
Freeze, you not going first? Yeah, Chuck going first.
Oh, Chuck going first. Okay, Chuck.
Yeah, he said he want all the time.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Frank stinks. Soon as I came in the room, Kev whole tone changed. All right. What was he saying about the bum? He plays under control. He don't have a choice but to play under control. He's mad slow. That's for one. For two, he's not better than Knox. He's not a better all-around player than Knox. Knox's offense is way above Frank's offense and Frank's. All right, the distance between Knox's offense is wider than the distance between Frank's defense and Knox's defense. Knox is better all
10
around.
seconds.
Oh God. Frank's a bust. Knox not.
Time. All right, Freeze, your go. 1, 2, 3.
Hold on, can I interject real fast?
No, it's a debate between two people.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just asking. I'm not speaking. I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking the question.
Hey, just chill out.
Okay, Freeze. Okay, Freeze. 5, 4. You got 1 minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
All right. So first of all, the fact that Chuck B came in here in a Frank debate, throwing arrows at Kev, just let you know that every argument that he got right here ain't gonna hold water. He come in calling names about a dude that don't even play in the NBA. So secondly, you talking about Knox's offensive game better than Frank when shooting percentages favor Frank Ntilikina, right? And the fact that somebody's shot looks prettier and doesn't go in, doesn't mean the same as somebody shot that's ugly and does go in, right? And you say Knox is all around better. Well, we suggested Knox is all around better, but rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, and all that stuff are equal to Frank Ntilikina, right? And one, he may have one more in one category and one less in another category that don't make it better, right? And so Knox's offense is better than Frank's defense is a misnomer.
Time.
Okay.
All right. So Kev, here you ask everybody in the virtual chat to vote on who won this round.
Okay, everybody in the virtual chat, who won this round between Freezy or Chuck?
And then what we do is what you do is count them up as they come in.
Yeah.
Like say 2 for Chuck, 1 for me or whatever. So
okay, I got
4 for
1,
Freezy,
2, 3 for Chuck right now. 1 for Freezy. 5
Freezy, 3 Chuck, 6 Freezy. 7.
Yo, let Kev got it. Let Kev got to do it. Let Kev.
1, 2, 3. Shoot. Okay. Freeze.
I got 8 Freezy, 9 Chuck.
2, 3, 1.
I got a tie at 9-9. 9-10 Chuck. 10-10.
I'm a boot Buzz for a second. I'll bring him back.
All right, give me a couple more seconds. All right, I have it tied 10-10.
All right, whatever.
Okay.
So the first round is a draw.
It's a draw. Yeah. Okay.
Right. So Chuck, I'll go first this time, and then
okay.
you can go first, and then Chuck go first in the championship round. The third round is always the championship round.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
So Freeze, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So Frank Ntilikina is timid on offense, but super aggressive on defense. The only time Kevin Knox is motivated or aggressive is when his mommy and daddy is in the building. My man hurt his hand shooting a jump shot. He came back looking like he was a POW. You know what I'm saying? Frank Ntilikina values these minutes and wants to be good for the New York Knicks fan and plays better and plays his heart out with limited tools. Kevin Knox is the golden child. All the tools you want for a guy. 6'9", athletic, long, all these things for a guy with no heart. At least with Frank Ntilikina, and I call Frank Ntilikina a 6'4" Tree Rollins, but you know what? Frank Ntilikina at 6'4" is going to give you everything that he has on defense. And so what? He don't give you everything on offense. You want unselfish players on offense. Kevin Knox is going to be aggressive and shoot 5 for 16 and think that's good. That's not good. Where is 5 for 14? In what universe is 5 for 14 a good offensive night out? And then plus his defense is suspect, seeing that the rim protector is right by him. You know, at least Frank is going to offer you some defense. And when Frank's shot is on, Frank is money and wet. Bam.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Okay. Next. Reset. All right, Chuck, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Frank cost us Donovan Mitchell and Shea Alexander. If Frank was any good, we wouldn't have picked Knox. No, if Frank didn't fail, we would have picked Alexander. So he cost us 2 point guards, and we've been in the lottery ever since we got Frank. And you mentioned defense. What good is his defense when his man always outscore him? The name of the game is points, scoring. You got to score to win. Frank scores 6 points, and his man gets 20, and y'all come on here talking about defense. Nullified.
9 seconds.
I don't need no more. Stop it.
All right.
Okay. All right, everybody in the chat, who won this round? Round 2.
Freezy know I won that round. Freezy,
nah, that argument.
Freezy,
man, that argument was trash. You see what the chat say. You see what the chat say, and I'm sparring. I ain't even putting pause on you yet. I ain't even putting these pause on you, and the chat just a walkover, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get me a snap.
It was easy.
So far, it's tied up right now.
No, it's not.
3-3. Yep, 3-3. Now 4 Freezy.
That's what I'm saying. What's Chuck talking about?
All right. Somebody said, what did Chuck debate in the second round?
The draft.
All right, we
That's
got
what.
5-4. I got 1 draw for y'all. Oh, goodness. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna count the next 3.
Yeah.
And Legion of Knicks podcast is in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Waving.
He hasn't voted yet. Freezy, you're really coming
Legion
out.
of Knicks podcast in there waving smoke. Legion of Knicks podcast don't want none of this debate smoke. I'm gonna just ask him to stay. I'm gonna kindly ask him to stay in the chat. There it is. So there it is, man. That's the last. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8 to 4. Freezing. So you won round 3. Round 2.
They don't
get it. All right. Hey, man, I'm saying we just sparring. I'm just patting you down.
Okay. No. Last round.
Last round. Yep, go first.
It's a shame y'all don't realize the importance.
Yeah, whatever. You get to suck in a minute. Okay.
I was on.
Chuck. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
All right. It's a shame y'all don't realize how important it was to not miss in the draft. That was my whole point in the last round. The Knicks needed a point guard since forever, and they took Frank, and we've been looking for one since. Now we putting all our hope into Quickly, a 25th pick, after using an 8th pick on a so-called point guard who averages 6, 2, and 3 for his career, and is a 3rd string point guard now. He won't even play no more because of a 25th pick. Showed more in one game, in one preseason game, than Frank did in 3 years. Now, all his field goal percentages are
10 seconds.
He can't shoot. He can't play defense without fouling. And he can't stay healthy. Frank is always hurt.
Time.
Isn't.
Time. Next. Okay, freeze 1 second. Okay, we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, freeze.
Yo, for real, I thought Chuck B, aka Darth Vader, was gonna come with some original points, some original takes. All he did was regurgitate the stuff that he had been throwing at the Frankers for 3 years. Chuck, come up with some new stuff. I got something new for you. Right, here's something new. Knox is so good that this year people are talking about moving RJ to the 3. So where does that leave Knox on the bench? Knox is so good that the talk is moving Obi to the 3. Really? That's something brand new, fresh out the pack. You know what I'm saying? We keep regurgitating all this stuff. All this stuff we regurgitating. But you know what though? Here's something else new. As soon as we give Knox some time to shine, he get hurt. Ain't that what you said about Frank? Ain't that what you said about Frank? You said every time Frank gets some shine, he get hurt. Guess what? Knox came out of the locker room looking like a POW.
Done. Okay.
And he stayed in the game.
Okay, chat. Who won this one? Last round. Who won this one?
That was easy. Best ability is availability, buddy.
Hey, all I'm saying is Legion the Knicks podcast, and he and Legion know, I'm joking about the invite. He know he got an open door policy. You know what I'm saying? Legion the Knicks know he welcome anytime, but he ain't welcome to come in here and debate somebody because he know we pass out them L's expeditiously and judiciously.
That round. You got blown.
Yeah.
The only people voting for you is the people that don't like me.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
It's a fact.
Yo, Teddy, what's good?
Hey, everybody I see voting for you, they be slandering me in the chat all the time.
Dog, you gotta have thicker skin than that.
No, I don't care. I don't care because once they jump in, it's different in front of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Look, you got slaughtered. Kev ain't even counting these. You got slaughtered. This one wasn't even.
You're only up by one, sir.
You're bugging. You miscounted.
You're only up by one.
You up by one, and everybody ain't
I'm
even
up by
voting.
one. Yo.
So Chef NYK said, okay. Oh, so he's saying, nah, man, that ain't what it is it?
No, I was up by way more than. Look, Bud, you ain't got to keep saying Freezy.
Now he only said my name once. Come on,
he said it up there. He's the first one to say it because Bud keep arguing.
The talking one keep jumping in and voting for you. That's why you got 6 votes because he cast it 4 times.
Yo, I got way more votes than you this round.
Okay, all right.
It ain't even close. Nobody liked your round. First of all, you attacked me in your round. And all.
Okay. No, I said that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I attacked your point.
All right,
I said
Chuck won this round, so we got to have a runoff. Chuck won this round.
It's a draw.
Okay, so it's a draw. All right, it's a draw.
It'll be a draw. I don't want to put no L's on Chuck record.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I was patting them up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't, put the pause on them. I was just patting them.
You can't. First
off, Chuck can't accept being wrong. That's the problem. He can't.
I'm not wrong about Frank.
No, about a lot of things, man. About a lot of things. Just like you don't believe in this. Just like you don't believe in this record, do you? Forget about Frank. Forget about Frank.
Wait a minute.
No. Forget about Frank. Again, you can't accept losing. That's what it is. Just like you don't believe in this record right here. Do you believe this is the real record? Do you believe this is the real record? 3-3.
What do you mean? You don't make it up. Numbers don't lie.
So numbers don't lie. I believe that, and Freezy believes that we're on the right direction. You don't believe it?
And so I didn't want to put the L on Chuck record, but every time he look at his record and see undefeated 0-1, just remember that one draw. That one draw came from somebody who only went like half speed. So
well,
Checknet put it completely. He said Chuck is like Trump who can't lose for winning.
All right, first of all, if they understood my second round and the importance of drafting Frank drafting Frank hurt the Knicks more than drafting.
How? Because even if they did listen. If they did draft Donovan Mitchell, we still would have needed a point guard. So what are you saying?
First of all, Mitchell could play point guard. And listen, so let me respond. Being that they drafted Frank, that made them take Knox the next year instead of Alexander.
Let me finish. The question: If they would have drafted Donovan Mitchell, we still would have needed a point guard.
All right. So
Donovan Mitchell is not a point guard. He can ball handle, but he's not a point guard.
That's an argument for Chuck, because at that point that means SGA would be more of a priority the next year.
Thank you.
But what would it have to do with Frank?
It's a domino effect. Frank, them having Frank made them give him more time, thinking that he was the one. So they looked for Knox instead of
Alexander. If Frank was really that bad, I'm sure they were point guard. If Frank was really that bad from an organizational standpoint, if he's really that bad, then they would have went and gone after another point guard. It's been done before.
They have been.
It's been done.
No, they have been, but they weren't.
But they've been getting done. They had Emmanuel Mudiay. And then they went and got DSJ, and look how that started.
Kev. Yeah, the reason why me and Chuck debated though is so that we can do it and then it be over with. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get it over. I want to move on to to tonight's game, but he's bringing it up.
I got a question for Chuck. So the argument you made the first time around, you were bigging up Knox. So if we have an option at the 3, you would rather play Knox at the 3 than Frank at the 3? I mean, you were trashing Knox. So who would you rather play at the 3, Knox or Frank?
Knox.
You'd rather play Knox over Frank, really, at the 3?
Yes. First of all, Frank is a 3.
You're bugging.
Whoa. First of all, Frank is not a 3. That's for one.
Neither is Knox.
He's too small.
No, he's not. Though that too small thing makes no sense.
It do make sense.
He's 6'4".
That's not a 3.
That's
6'4" is not a 3.
That's not too small to play 6'4" in the NBA today.
Yeah.
Right.
Gary Trent plays a 3. He's 6'4".
Gary Trent is 300 pounds. Like,
you know what? PJ
Gary, no, not Gary Trent. His son, crazy. His son, Gary Trent Jr. Not Gary Trent.
Well, he's a much bigger body than Frank. Frank is. You saying a 6'4" guy could put? All right.
In today's league, yes, 6'4" guys play the 3.
We call it point guard small at 6'3". So how do you jump in 2 positions?
I don't know who's we. Don't put we into
people.
Who calls?
People are calling point guard 6'3" small. Now you're gonna skip shooting guard. You know it goes up, right?
Who's we?
From point guard to center, the height goes up, right? And the size goes up.
Who says 6'3" is small though? Who says?
All right, 6'3" is average. Say 6'3" is average, right? For a point guard.
I mean, I would say it's probably a little bit under that, but 6'3" is good length for a point guard.
Okay. All right. Say 6'3" is good length for a point guard. What's good length for a shooting guard, sir?
Anywhere from in today's league, anywhere from like 6'4" to 6'6".
All right. So what's good length for a small forward?
In today's league, depends on the player, but anywhere from 6'4" to 6'7", 6'8".
That's crazy. You gave the same height to the shooting guard as you did the small forward.
Across the league, there's plenty of dudes who are 6'4" who play the 3.
You are lying.
Hey, so you asking me to name one? Hey, so wait.
Vote on that. Vote on that.
What?
Chuck, you asking me to name one? Are y'all asking us to name a 6'4" small forward? Is that what you're saying?
The average height for small forwards is nowhere near 6'4". That's a lot.
I didn't give the average because the average would have been in the middle of that. I just gave an estimate. From 6'4" to 6'8", I would say most small forwards are in today's league.
Name 2 small forwards that's 6'4".
Gary Trent Jr., Michael Beasley plays a lot of small forward. Josh Hart plays small forward.
Royce O'Neal. Royce O'Neal plays, Royce O'Neal is 6'4" and plays small forward and power forward.
Word.
But that's recent. That's recent NBA.
Exactly. That's what we're talking about. Today's NBA. We're not. Why would we talk about the past?
Okay.
Andy made a great point. He said you're allowing people to redraft a few years after. This is pure stupidity. Totally agree with you, Andy.
Hey, so the thing with Andy is like Andy said, yo, Freezy, you allowing people to redraft? I'm not allowing people to redraft. I'm just allowing people to speak freely. Since when did we stop people from speaking their minds? I mean, in this joint here, man, we allow people to, like, even if I disagree with Chuck B, I don't tell him he can't say nothing. That's my man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Freeze, the problem that a lot of people have with Chuck is that he can never be wrong.
I'm not wrong when it comes to you.
It's not me, but it's a whole bunch of people. It's not just me. It's not just me. You're the only one that can be right all the time.
All right, because they feel for you because I made you cry.
You can't be right.
Sometimes Chuck could be, but it's logical in what he's saying. It's just This is how
Nah,
you
I mean, I find some logic in it too. It's just that he goes on this haterade, and it's like, what the hell?
Legion
I
said,
thought we were all Knicks. I
Legion
thought we were all Knicks
Hey,
fans.
hey,
Legion said the
hey,
average size
so,
for a
hey,
small
y'all,
forward is 6'7".
Okay, I never
hey,
said
hey,
average.
hey, y'all, let me say this real quick. So the thing is, the reason why we even hold on for a second, man. So
I'm not
the reason
talking.
why
That's
we
not me.
okay. So the only reason why we even have a channel like this is so that Knicks fans can have a place to come vent. And if they got something to say about the Knicks, and long as they ain't selling porn or life insurance or something crazy, I say come on here and do your thing. Well, I'm not the judge, I'm not the jury. I merely offer a place for Knicks fans to come on and say what it is that they feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't criticize people or don't intend to criticize people. I don't stop people from saying what's on their mind. I don't try to curb the conversation into what I want to hear. I legit turn these mics on and have Knicks fans from wherever they come from, whether it's Charlotte, North Carolina, or Red Hook, Brooklyn. I don't care. They come on here, or Poland, like Black Andy.
Yeah. I was gonna say that Poland. Yeah.
Or Poland, like they merely come on here and say what it is that's on their mind. And if people disagree with what they say, we'll take turns. Like what me and Chuck D did just now in a debate, a 3-round debate. In a 3-round debate, whether he felt like he won or lost, it's an exhibition of people speaking freely about what they feel like is right. You know what I'm saying? So if you judgmental, if you judgmental about people coming on stating their opinion, this might not be the place for you. But for as far as what Uncle Freezy gonna do, I'm gonna let all my homies, the new ones and the old ones, come on here and speak their mind. And if I don't like that, man, I'm sorry for you. This might not be the place. You know what I'm saying? But
we lost
but
that
it, but
in
it,
this country.
but if you like that, if you feel like you got something to say, and as long as you're not coming on being mad disrespectful to me or to my homies, and I'm talking about my close homies and the extended ones, then this might not be the place, right? But what we gonna do, we gonna get on here and talk Knicks, and we passionate fans, and we gonna talk our noise, and we gonna try to do what we can to back it up, right? And I'm gonna allow these cats, all of them. Some of the ones I know and some of the ones I don't know. I'll get to know them and they'll get to know me. But we gonna come on here and we gonna talk that noise and we gonna back it up and we gonna support each other. This right here is a safe place for Knicks fans to come and talk that talk. Because in case y'all ain't noticed, y'all ain't never had no place like that before this. Where you can come on as long as you want, as long as you're not disrespectful in a way that's overt, or you trying to come on here and sell porn and life insurance or something crazy. So, and I'm sorry about getting on my soapbox, man, but I believe in this thing here. And it's the reason why we do and this the reason why we do it twice a day. And it's the reason why we do it for so long. It's because y'all ain't never had no voice before. Y'all couldn't go up to the newspaper and say, this is what I believe, and then they'll print it and put your name by it. You couldn't call no show and talk for 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. You can't do that. But now you got a place to do that at. Hey, Buzz, my bad, man. I just needed to say that. You can go ahead, bro.
Oh no, you good. People in chat are saying 6'7" is the average. Average size doesn't mean anything. Obviously, the average is 6'7" because people that are below 6'7" play it, or it would be higher. You know what I mean? Like you could be 6'4" and play small forward. We named multiple guys that do it. They can also play shooting guard. You know what I mean? There in today's league, there's it doesn't matter. Size is like PJ Tucker's 6'5" and plays center.
I'll give you another one, Buzz. I'll give you another one. Anybody remember when Marcus Smart was bodying up KP?
Oh, he bodies big men all the time.
All right, so Smart's is power forward because he bodied up a power forward. That's your logic?
No, but he does defend wings.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point you made.
So Chuck, the thing about Frank being a 6'4" wing is overstated. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're going to ask Frank Ntilikina to play small forward for 82 games. You know what I'm saying? But even during the course of the game, you'll see players switch on to players at different heights and sizes and skill sets. So I understand. I understand what both of y'all are saying. But the thing I would interject and look at from a bird's eye view is in the grand scheme of things, if Frank gets minutes at small forward, and I know I'm asking Chuck this, if Frank gets minutes at small forward, would that set the franchise back?
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say that.
No.
I knew you were gonna say that. That's why I phrased it like that. I think.
Yes.
You knew the answer already.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
Frank,
I know.
Frank getting minutes set the franchise back.
Oh my God.
Frank getting drafted set the
Freeze,
franchise
you
back.
hear, hey, Freeze, you hear this, man? You hear this, man? You hear this, man?
Corner.
You hear this? Do you hear this?
No, but to an extent, he's right.
I've never seen man.
When you miss on a draft pick, it sets the franchise back. His name just happened to be attached to the miss.
Jeez.
If you know what else?
Right. All right.
You know what else sets franchise back though? Trading your best players that you've drafted since Ewing.
That too.
Completely ruining the relationship with Carmelo Anthony. There's plenty of things the Knicks have done since whatever that have ruined, set the franchise back.
All right.
All we can do, but harping on Frank, who is purely an afterthought for this franchise at this point, is a waste of time. You know
exactly. I want to talk about tonight's game. Exactly.
If you want to hate on draft picks, then hate on OB and IQ.
I was about to say, if Obi is a failed draft pick, that'll set the franchise back too. It's not about just Frank. It's about missing in the draft. Once you miss in the draft, it sets you back years.
Right.
So if Obi don't pan out,
back a year.
No, not a year.
How do you figure years?
Do you work? Do you got a job? No, I'm Kev, corner store, chill. Do you got a job to get a yearly salary? Like, and you get raises? And you have
not yearly salary, but yeah.
Okay, like if you get a 5-year a raise, right? A 5-year plan, and you get, say, every year you get a percentage. So say out of 5 years you get 2% 1 year, 2% the next year, 2% the next year, then 2 zeros. You never recover from those zeros, right? Those zeros will hold you back for years until you get the next raise that makes up for those zeros. So
honestly, this analogy is so bad because in the NBA, if you just mess up and don't draft a good player, you just draft another player.
All right. Year. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. When did we recover from Frank? We drafted him in 2017. When did we recover?
That's irrelevant.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
We still have
you can say the same thing about Porzingis. You can say that
about Porzingis. You can say that about Archie. You can say that about Mitch. You can say that about everybody we've drafted.
No, but you said 1 year. You said 1 year. When did we?
Because the next year you draft again.
So what?
So if you draft,
right, but the next year you could have drafted at a different position. So now you got to keep drafting that position until you get that position right.
That's just the Knicks. That's just the Knicks. The other teams don't do that. Other teams draft picks very fast.
Can I ask Chuck this? So first let me address this with Andy. Hey, Black Andy, you know you my brother. You don't have to apologize to me for something that you said or try to reword it. You know what I'm saying? I will never have beef with you. You know that. It's all love all the time. Like when I tell you I love you, Doc, that's not love out of convenience. That's love all the time, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I understand where you was coming from. And so don't take that the wrong way. And people in the chat, don't take what I said just as arrows at Andy, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just passionate about this channel and this setup. I feel like it's the best setup for a Knicks fan to come do their thing. But to what Chuck said, and what Chuck won't realize is this. What Chuck says, drafting Frank Ntilikina set the franchise back. Guess what, Chuck? The franchise was already set back. You know why? Because they were looking for a point guard in the first place, right? And so them choosing Frank Ntilikina is not a fact of hitting a home run on the first pitch you see. You know what I'm saying? Babe Ruth made the Hall of Fame, right? And guess what? He made outs 64% of the time. I know that's a baseball reference, right? But teams don't legit draft their franchise player every time they get a draft pick. Because if you want to, for every Dwayne Wade, there's a Khalid Reeves.
Facts.
Right?
Yeah, facts.
For every Dwayne Wade, there's a Billy Owens. Right? So we can't. It's like, and I'll give you a one even better. For every Patrick Ewing, there's a Mike Woodson. You know what I'm saying?
And people, I don't know why people put so much stock. I don't know why people put so much stock in an 8th or 9th overall pick. Like their 8th or 9th overall picks aren't franchise changers. They're not.
Right.
So I don't know why people are like, oh, he's an 8th. Go look at the history of the 8th or the 9th overall pick. I think it's a 9th overall pick. But they're not great selections. They're not franchise changers.
And Buds, I'll give you another one. I'll give you two more. Oliver Conde and Bennett. That was number one.
Yeah, I mean,
hey Kev, I'll give you another one. For every LeBron James, there's an Anthony Bennett. Both drafted by the same franchise with the number one pick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Darko Milicic.
Are y'all done being wrong? Can I talk?
Oh, go ahead.
All right, thank you. Now, the Knicks was building from scratch. They started with Porzingis. That was supposed to be the first piece. Now, the idea is to keep adding to that until you have a core, right? A core. Now, the next piece was Frank, the point guard, to go with Porzingis. Once you miss on that pick, it sets you back. So now the next year after that, they giving him time. So they not sure yet if they missed or not. So they take Knox. It's a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? So they take Knox instead of Alexander.
But also firing Phil and
I didn't finish.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah. So
The man is here. The man is here.
nobody's gonna save you.
The man ain't nobody trying to save me, man. I'm a grown man.
All right. You were just crying for today. You was crying on
Chuck is right.
Let's finish. Go ahead, Chuck.
Now, and since we drafted Frank, we brought in at least 10 point guards to try to fill that spot. And they all started ahead of him. Journeymen, rookies, everybody went ahead of Frank. We still not, and we putting our hope into quickly because Frank's been so bad. You know what I'm saying? It took us one game to say, oh, Quickly's the savior, or we hoping he'd be the savior. Why is that? Because Frank failed. Now, we drafted him in 2017, and we still looking for the savior at point guard, right? Through the draft, trade, and we coming up with all of these trades and free agency. This is because Frank failed. So if it set you back 1 year, it would have been done in 2018 when we drafted Knox. It sets you back more than that because we still don't have the point guard.
Okay. Now, Bodega Wi-Fi said it completely. When you draft an 18-year-old that you drafted as a project, you have to commit to the development. This season, we have finally invested in the developing players. All right. Maybe Frank got lost in the shuffle with developing, but that's what it is. Am I right, Ron?
You're right, but
if you bring an age,
I'll tell you this, but it is not all on the front office for a player to develop. You know what I mean? A player got to develop on their own. And since we speaking about that, man, shout out to Mitchell Robinson, because I'm gonna do a piece on Mitchell Robinson. Prime example. You know, hey. The guy hadn't developed under the other coaches, but he taking his craft seriously now. Coaching does have something to do with it, but it's still on the individual player because you got to the league on your talent. It's up to you to decide whether or not you're going to stay in the league. And the players that don't advance their game, they're going to be out the league. You know what I mean?
Ron, let me ask you this.
I can't put it all on the front office, man. Frank got to take some blame for it too, man.
Well, we've seen him work out and everything, but in the development thing, isn't it up to the development to tell them what to work on in the off season? We need you to do this. We need you to do that.
No. No, you know
Why not? Well,
why?
it's crap.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Look at all your own weaknesses.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Hold up.
You play sports, right? Cornerstone?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you knew what your deficiencies were when you played against other people, right? You know what your weaknesses are. You know what I mean? So it's really up to you, but I mean, you're proving the point because it is. I mean, a part of it is your coach have to tell you things because you might not be smart enough to know all your weaknesses, but you as a player, you know the things you're weak at. Frank knew when he came in the league, he had a defensive. That was his foundation. Offensively, he was going to have to work, but that's up to Frank. That's really up to Frank. I mean, everybody who gets better in the NBA, they get better on their own. And coaches will even tell you, there's only so much I can do. If the player ain't developing, it may not be nothing to develop.
So all the work videos that we saw Frank doing, that wasn't
I'm gonna tell you my problem with those work videos. You know, the only thing I saw at those work videos, I always saw him shooting jump shots. I
saw him dribbling. I saw him doing dribbling skills too.
He has gotten better with that. But you know what I wanted to see? I wanted to see actual games where he's going against NBA level players, like they're actually trying to run things. You know what I mean? Doing pick and roll and you know what I mean? Him getting used to it because that's still his biggest problem.
Ron.
And it shouldn't be 4 or 5 years later that he still ain't know how to get up and down the court and run the offense without kicking it out, giving it to Julius Randle. I can't put all this on the coach.
Ron, are you turning in your Francis card?
I told y'all the other night. Hey, Chuck, do you remember what I said the other night? What I said?
Clean slate.
I said, I said, you know, at some point, we as Knicks fans, as much as we love certain players, I said, and everybody know I love Frank. Ain't no secret. I ain't gonna hide that. But I think it's time to move on. And
Ron, so just to make it plain,
you just ain't been around the hand, man. But no, I think he's still gonna be a good player. But I'm gonna tell you, this is the reason why I'm gonna move off of him because he's not gonna stay in New York to do what he want to do. He want to be a point guard. That's not happening in New York. He wants to be a point. He does not want to play that off guard role.
I believe he understands that he's not going to be the point guard. I believe he understands that, but he is still useful for this team.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're not hearing me, Cornerstone. The man don't want to play no other role but being. He wants to be a point guard.
Do you know that personally? Do you know that personally?
Hey, Jonathan Macri brought that up.
Yeah, no, this is.
Did he not, Freezy, when he was on your show? Knicks Film School. Didn't he bring that up?
Well, I'm gonna.
Frank and his people have told the front office he wants to play point guard.
Well, I'm gonna reach out to Macri.
He's gonna leave, man.
I'm gonna reach out to Macri, and if that's the case, Ron, then I'm totally with you. I'm totally with you.
Macri's not the only one.
The Frank
and shout out to my man. Who's my man right there? He right. Macri ain't the only person who said it. That stuff was bubbling. It's been out there. Right. Go back and look up the information. Just do a Google search and type in Frank Ntilikina news, and just go back to those pages. You'll find it.
Okay. All right.
He wants to play point guard, man. I mean, and I think it's gotta be
in this situation. He just got lost in the cracks. He really got lost in the cracks as far as development. He really did.
It was Alan Hand that originally
was the first. You're right. He was the first person who brought that up on Knicks Fan. I think.
Alec Ham. You say Alec Ham? Is that what's his name?
Alan Hahn.
Yeah, Alan
Hahn. He was the first one to bring it up on Knicks Fan TV. That first one to play point guard. And then Macri confirmed it on the previous show.
In all honesty, he's not the biggest Frank Ntilikina fan either. So
well,
I'm taking him with a little grain of salt as well. I'm taking him with a little grain of salt.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Cornerstone. I ain't too crazy about him, about Alan Hahn with his takes, but hey, the man is inside the building. So I feel like
Chuck protege.
He's in the building, so I gotta take the man. If he's saying it and other people are saying it, like like they say, man, 2 and 2 is 4. It ain't 5.
It could be.
Wow.
It could be. Let's talk about tonight's game, man. That's what I want to talk about. That's really what I want to talk about tonight's game.
All right, so here's the thing I wanted to touch on. So the Knicks Twitter poll, the Knicks want to drive question of the day is based on what you've seen for the Knicks right now, are the Knicks going to make the playoffs? Right. So I am on record. I want to be on record saying the Knicks will be at least the 6th seed in the East, based off what I saw. So I'm gonna put that out there, and then I'm gonna let y'all have it.
You said a what seed?
What seed?
6.
6.
He's bugging.
Wow.
And that's with no trades. That's with this roster as it is.
Who are we beating out?
Who are we not beating?
Exactly. Right now we in the 7th. We in the 7th seed at 3-3, and we ain't even played a quarter of the season yet. So it's still conceivable. Wash last year out of your mind. We got to look at what we're doing right now, and we're being competitive in every game.
Freezy, you wildin'.
Right, but here's the thing. Here's the thing that y'all not taking into account because we have Knicks PTSD. So we've already beaten top teams in the Eastern Conference, right? And we have not even been at full strength. We have not played a game where all of our roster has been healthy, right? I'm talking about Quickly, Obi, Burks, Rivers, all of those. We hadn't played a team yet with our entire roster has been healthy, right? And then on top of that, on top of that, we have played the roughest schedule of anybody in the Eastern Conference. Everybody that's a G in the Eastern Conference has played the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? And so the only team that we were not competitive against was Philly. Philly is the best team, probably the best team in the Eastern Conference, and they got our number.
That was our first. And that was our first game. Wasn't that first game or second game?
No. Indiana was our
That was our second game. That was our second game.
Indiana was, and then if we had and we faltered down the stretch against Indiana. It's not like Indiana stretched on us. You know what I'm saying? We backed away. They didn't pull forward, and then we corrected those mistakes and beat them the second time we saw them at home at Indiana. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We beat them in their own gym. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks fans with PTSD are gonna say, "Oh no, we can't do it because we've never done it." You know what I'm saying? You can't think about it like that. You got to think about it like kissing a girl. Your first kiss is always gonna be the first kiss. And after your first kiss, you're gonna be like, damn, why wait so long to do this? You know what I'm saying?
That's that mentality. One minute, Brian. That's that mentality that no one wants to believe. Because we've been down for so long, nobody believes.
Make it simple.
I believe it. I'm with you.
Make it simple. Are you with me or not?
I'm with you. I'm definitely with you. I'm trying to go higher. I'm with you. You say 6. Why not shoot for 4?
I think every year.
Why not shoot for it? You know?
Of course we're going to shoot every year.
As long as Tibbs is coaching and getting the most, what this Knicks team is doing right now, we have never seen to do with Fizdale or back. Maybe going back to maybe Woodson, but we've never seen the effort that they're giving right now. Never.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Right. And so the thing about PTSD is we look back and say, "Oh, we," but last year we didn't start like this. But then you got to look at who your head coach was, who your team president was, what your roster looked like.
Thank you.
Yeah, this year we got a coach that can actually keep us in games. We won a game and RJ shot like crap. You know what I'm saying? And Burks was hurt, and we still won. You know what I'm saying? The Toronto Raptors, we were down 3 in the fourth quarter, right? And we stunk up the joint, and we were still only down by 3. The Toronto Raptors offense wasn't running some magical thing on offense. They had pressure.
And y'all know right now the Knicks are 9th in defense in the league. either 5th or 9th in the league right now.
And then you still have people say they will come back to earth, and that'll go down.
Hey, Freezer, you remember when I told Guillermo that the Knicks were going to be a top 10 team in defense this year?
He thought
I was talking crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
yeah, exactly.
Well, so shout out to Legion of Knicks podcast.
Shout out
He's
to
a sharp cat.
That's my dog, man.
Here's the thing with the way Legion of Knicks thinks and the way everybody else, people like us that are optimistic. They don't want to believe what their eyes are seeing. They don't want to believe what their eyes are seeing, and they don't think that it will hold water for the rest of the season. I'm telling you, Tibbs is no joke.
Well, you know what, though? I got to give a man Legion a little bit of credit, but
I love him.
You know what it is? You know what it is? He is optimistic, but he ain't outward with it. You know what I mean? He's more pessimistic than optimistic. But he got some optimism in there. You know how you know he's optimistic? He wouldn't have a show that said Legion of Knicks if he wasn't.
Absolutely. That's my man.
Right.
That's my man.
Yeah.
But it's okay to think big. It's okay to think big.
Hey, just enjoy it, man.
Exactly, enjoy it.
So this is the thing I want to pose to Bud, because we talked about it a little bit last night on the Knicks at Night podcast, and we disagreed a little. And the reason why we disagreed is because I'll let him tell y'all his point, but my point was I felt like this year we've seen such improvement across the board that everybody's floor was raised by us getting Tibbs. So now people's worst day doesn't look like a disaster anymore. You know what I'm saying? And we still have the ability to win. You know what I mean? And I think people don't notice it because the rising tide raised all boats, like it raised Julius Randle's game, RJ's game, Knox's game, LP's game, all these guys. It raised everybody to a point where even at their worst, then it's not as bad as it was last year. Like Julius Randle averaged 20 and 10 and was throwing passes out of bounds or wouldn't pass LP in the corner. Now they're so unselfish and plays totally selfish offense and totally unselfish defense, or I'm sorry, totally unselfish offense and defense, that all these things look fluid and fluent now. You know what I'm saying? And it's only been 9 weeks. I keep having to reiterate, it's only been 9 weeks. Can you imagine what's going to happen when this thing totally starts to click for the entire roster? When it starts to click for the entire.
What about when the other teams start clicking? Do you think Milwaukee's like in full swing? Do you think Indiana's in full swing? Are we not putting that into account? What about when the Garden starts allowing?
Indiana, we got.
What about when
Indiana? We got Indiana one more time. When Indiana gets in full swing, we got them one more time, and guess where that game's at?
In the Garden, but like when we're in the Garden and we have fans there at some point this year, and they start allowing fans in, I think it'll be a disadvantage to us because that Garden gets people up. So that's all I'm saying. I'm looking for every possible reason why we could be bad. I want us to be good. I'm happy that Thibodeau is here. I'm happy that we have this foundation. I'm happy that we're winning games.
Keep rocking.
I'm just trying to make sure that we're crossing our T's and dotting our I's when we're saying that we're going to the playoffs. That's all.
Mo, you don't need a flotation device, bro. You don't need a flotation device. We don't need a crossing guard. You know what I'm saying? We don't need none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everything is going to be fine. Trust me. We can walk out the house without all of our safety devices. You know what I'm saying? We don't need pepper spray. We don't need none of that stuff.
Breezy, that's how we get burned, though.
See, you going back to the past, man. You stuck in neutral. You gotta let it go.
We do it all the time.
Let it go, man. You stuck in neutral. You keep thinking about the past.
Mo, but
it has nothing to do about that. Just look at the other teams in the East.
Exactly. Shout out to you, Buds. You're right.
But it's not same old Knicks, though.
Now
we have Santiago.
We're going to be good. We're going to be better than we were for the last however many years.
Like I keep saying it, man. I'm telling you, man. I truly believe we're going to be the most improved team in the league this year. You can book that.
No, that's going to the team we're facing tonight, in my opinion, because Atlanta has a chance to be a legitimate.
I don't know. Atlanta 4-3 right now. They ain't but one game better than us.
All right,
4-2 rather. They're 4-2.
Yeah, they're also playing a whole new cast together.
They'll find out about us tonight. How about that?
Yeah, they're missing Gallinari tonight. They're missing Rondo tonight.
We missing players too. We missing players. Hey, you put on your uniform, you play with who's there. We don't make no excuse.
For sure. I think we win tonight, but I think Atlanta's the better squad. They have more talent on that team.
I don't think that. They got talent. Talent always translate to being the better team, though. And we've seen that in sports.
That's of course true, but I think seeing them now unhealthy and seeing them in, I don't know, March with Gallinari back, with Okongwu back, with Chris Dunn back, with Rondo back, and they're meshing, playing together.
I'm not buying what they're selling. You know why?
That's
defensively they're not that good.
How do you
not
figure?
That good.
That's something I'm hearing. They have Clint Capella, Okongwu, Rajon Rondo, Chris Dunn, DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish. Like, I mean, where's that narrative coming from now? Because Trae Young's
I'm going on the points they're giving up. They're not better than us defensively.
No, they're not. But they're way better than us offensively, and they're going to drop buckets.
But you know what though? Good defense trumps good offense.
No. You
got to be great.
No, it doesn't.
You got to be pretty much great to stop good defense. And if our defense is ascending, we're gonna be more than a top 9 defense. We probably be top 5.
You know, overrating the defense for one.
This isn't 90s basketball.
I'm not overrating the defense, Chuck. I'm going off what the numbers saying.
After 6 games,
in today's league, defense doesn't matter. Ask any NBA.
What? Say again? What you said?
In today's league, defense don't matter.
Hey, Freezy, I'm going on that one. That man said defense don't matter.
In today's league, no.
He's not going to run my blood pressure up early in the morning, man. You just said defense don't matter. Have you ever heard defense win championships? That ain't no
football.
People
This isn't
do out
football.
there, man.
This isn't football.
You know what points do?
All right.
Points give you an opportunity to win, but defense will win you a championship in every sport across the board.
No,
you don't win without defense. You say it ain't important. I'm taking you at your word. Ain't nobody.
Okay. I exaggerated when I said it's not important. You got me. I exaggerated.
No.
But comparing, like what? In today's league, scorers are going to get their points. Like there's not like you can't limit Kevin Durant to 30 points. You can't limit to Trae. Like, you know what I mean? Like these guys are going to get like Trae Young is going to get his 30 points every night. Like that's that's not like stoppable in today's league. He's going to get you on his hip, come into the lane, stop short, pull up, and get you to foul him every single time. He's going to have Frank on the bench.
Yeah. Buzz, let me help you out. Frank's defense is on the bench.
Frank's not playing tonight. Frank's not playing tonight, so we don't have to discuss
No. But I'm helping you out with your point, though. He talking about defense. Frank's supposed to be this defensive guy, and he's stuck on the bench.
Yeah, that's a grown man. That man don't need no help. He don't need you, Chuck, to try to fight no battles. That's between me and him. I want to give my point. Go back to that point about him, what he just said about Atlanta, because I'm looking right at the numbers.
Hey, Ron, hold on. Let Chuck finish this point real quick.
You said Atlanta. We have more talent on our team than Atlanta.
I said our defense is better than Atlanta. I didn't say
you said we're a better team.
Yeah. We beat Indiana without Warren, right? And we beat Cleveland without Love and Kevin Porter. 6 games in is too early for you to have all of this. For you, Freezy, with the 6th seed and somebody to say corner store. He always messing up. But the Knicks, first of all, what is it? 10 spots now for the playoffs?
10 spots.
All right, we'd be lucky to get the 10th.
I want you to remember that statement, Freezy. Write that down, because sometimes Chuck.
Hold on, let me finish.
I'm gonna write that down.
All right, okay, yeah. I'm always short. I'm always short.
You said 10. We're lucky to have the 10th spot. Go ahead.
Okay. we'll be lucky to get the 10th spot.
Yeah, I
Right.
co-signed that one. Like what? Like what are you trying to? Like,
Yeah,
what?
because y'all got us with 30. We're not winning 30 games. I don't care who the coach. I don't care who the coach is. We're not winning 30 games.
You're not winning 30
Come back
games.
to Earth. Yeah. Write all of that. You still writing Frank's a bust? Write that.
But no, but Chuck,
Hold up. Mo. I'm almost done. I'm always quick. I'm always quick. My last point. When you got to keep putting resources into one position that you draft and miss, is going to set you back, because instead of getting the power forward that you want, you got to draft the point guard all over again. So that sets you back for years. That's my final point on that. Mo.
Chuck, so my thing is, it's also too early to say that we're bad, like we're gonna win 30 games or whatever. I really don't know what this team is. I feel like
under 30.
That's too low, man.
No, I think we're around 30. I think we're anywhere from 28 to 30 wins.
If we won 21 with them guys that was coaching last year, we're gonna win 30 with a better coaching staff and better players that we have on this.
And to the point of like offense versus defense, Trae Young is one of those guys. So like why I like look at offense and I look at like some of the other teams like better than us is like they have guys like Trae Young, they have guys like Giannis Antetokounmpo, they have guys like Jimmy Butler, who it does not matter what your defense is like. They're gonna get a bucket when they need it. Like Jason Tatum, like we don't have that guy. We don't have that guy to the point where we can be talking about playoffs, because when it comes down to it, we need a bucket. We're down one. Who are we giving the ball to? We don't have that guy yet. So that's the problem.
Hey, let me go back to my point what I was talking about, our defense being better than Atlanta's. Atlanta is allowing 112 points a game. And
yeah, how many are they putting up though? How many are they averaging?
To even go back further, when we started talking about that, I was looking at. Let me pull a little information here because I had it up with them wins and what they were giving up. Okay, Atlanta and their win to at the Nets was 114. They allowed the Nets to have 96 points the first game. The following game against
how many the first game?
Yeah, it was 114. Well, hold on. That's got to be preseason. They got to be okay, regular season. Okay, yeah, no, that is regular season. So Atlanta, the first game against Cleveland was a loss. Was 96-91. Against the Nets, they won that game. It was 114-96. Now this is where the wheels fall off. The next time they played the Nets, they lost 145-141. The next game against the Pistons, they
just beat the Nets.
Hold on, man. The next game against the Pistons, they won that game, but they gave up. It was 128-120. They gave up 120 points to Detroit. Next games against the Grizzlies. They won that game. They won 122-112. Next game after that against the Bulls, they won that 124-104. They're giving up 112 points a game.
Yeah, and how many are they averaging on offense?
About 120. It seemed like was that about 120?
That's a tough for them.
I mean, I don't know what you were trying to go on about, my guy.
What I'm trying to go on is that they ain't that great defensively. That's what I was going on.
Well, we can't. I know you said
defense don't matter. You think defense don't matter? Hey, we gonna make a believe about you tonight about defense. You heard me? Get ready to be a believer about defense tonight. And I'm gonna be looking for you tonight, win, lose, or draw.
What if
I don't run and I don't hide and I don't duck. You heard me? I'm gonna be looking for you, but I'm gonna remember that you said defense don't matter.
Ron,
I'm looking for you specifically.
Ron, how many games we gonna win, Ron?
I told you 30.
All right, I'm writing that down.
You got amnesia? I told you 30.
I just want to write it down.
I told you 30. You write that down. You get. Hey, I've been saying it. Ask them in the chat. They'll tell you.
Yo, Ron is spicy today, man.
Well, first of all, hey, old timers, why y'all writing stuff down? Don't y'all have these?
No.
Hey, Old time of technology.
You're right.
Old time
You're right.
technology.
You're right. Hey, Chuck, I ain't gonna move off of 30, man.
All right,
I ain't gonna move off 30. I think we gonna win 30.
How much quickly gonna average again? How much quickly gonna average again?
Quickly. By the end of the
chill. Chuck, why do you always got to throw a straight bullet at IQ?
Quickly,
no. This is that wrong.
Quickly gonna get me 12 this year.
Okay.
12 again.
Fight, yo.
Thank you. 12.
But not every time he throws a he has.
I know it, Chuck. You make sure you don't change the narrative on that, Chuck. And Buzz, say what?
12 and what?
12, and I say 4 assists.
4 assists. What rebounds?
Who cares?
I ain't thinking about him for rebounding, but I gotta put a number on him rebounding. I get 3 out of him a game.
Maybe
12.3.
Who cares?
Okay, thank you.
Chuck,
so the Atlanta game. The Atlanta game tonight? I think. Yeah, but
I want to know what's his grudge against IQ.
I don't have a grudge.
You do because
he just got a higher standard for our point guard. That's all. He got a higher standard for our point guards.
No, my point is, whenever somebody new come along, the fans overrate them immediately.
No, because you killed him when we drafted him.
No. All I said was they could have had him at 33. That's what I said.
We don't know that. But okay. I agree
him.
with you, but we don't know that. But
yeah,
we don't know that.
That was they could have had him at 33.
No, because
that was my only point.
I think there's a good chance that Dallas takes him where they took Terry instead.
Yeah, that boy probably had some good workouts with some of those teams.
Yeah, he had great workouts. He shot like.
But either way, we got quickly Terrell Terry. Either way, I think we'd have been straight. Terrell Terry is not a bad compilation.
Has he been?
But Chuck wants both. Chuck wanted us to take Terry at 25 and then take quickly at 33. Or anybody at 33. He didn't care about 33. And he's now he's holding a grudge against IQ for it.
No, it's not a grudge. My thing is, when you don't have a lot of talent, you take 3. You had 3 picks. You don't give one away.
Oh no, I agree with you. I think it was dumb as hell to trade that.
I'm with you on that, Chuck. When you're a rebuilding team, you don't give away picks.
We turned it into future picks.
It don't matter. You need it now. What do you mean?
I ain't thinking about the future. I'm thinking about right now. We need help now.
That's assets. We don't like.
No, you need it now.
It don't matter. Ignis Brazdeikis been doing shit.
And Mo, to your point, you know when you make a move where you get rid of, when you get rid of picks for future picks, is when you solid already. Like what the New England Patriots been doing for years when they were winning. They were constantly moving back and trading for future picks. But when you losing and you trying to build something, you don't get rid of picks. And that's my main reason why I didn't want us to go out and trade for a player this year to bring in here and get rid of all our picks because we rebuilding. One player, unless you bring it in LeBron or KD type player or Giannis, it don't make no sense to trade a bunch of picks.
Ron, an NBA roster spot is a very valuable thing. Second round picks. They don't have to be taking up NBA roster spots. We could get the same quality players from the G League, which is what we're doing. We got Theo Pinson, Jared Harper.
Don't sleep on them second round picks, man. Don't sleep on them second round picks. You may make me have to go dig in the archives. Second round picks, man, they hit a lot more often than people think.
They do, but more time they don't.
Let me put a pin. Well, let me put a pin in right here. I'm not cutting you off. I promise I'll come right back to you. So, if you like what you're hearing today, we tried some new things. Definitely follow us on Twitter at Big Freezy. I'm trying to get our Twitter account up to like 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 followers. That's easy. All you gotta do is hit the follow button or whatever. And we're trying to do that so that we can grow the channel. And reach more people. Subscribe to the channel, like the live stream, turn on your notifications, join the video chat, join the virtual chat, share on your social medias, and spread by word of mouth. Comment on a replay. When you're watching this on your replay, make sure you comment because I see that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I comment, I chop it up with y'all. Like when this video is in replay mode and y'all putting comments, I'm chopping it up with y'all. And I want other people to come and join that too. Also, we have a Discord. I forget what the Discord thing is, but I'll put it on Twitter. I want to shout out Big Oso. I saw Big Oso come in the building about an hour ago. What's good, homie? So our arguments and stuff today have been fire. I want to adopt this style, the debate style, for topics, so that we won't talk about a topic for an hour and round and round in a circle, but just straight out get in the ring with the gloves on, like how Chuck B and myself sparred today. I think that's gonna be the way to go. So we get 3 rounds apiece. If you got smoke with somebody, if you got beef and you ain't scared, you know what I'm saying, step in the arena. You know what I'm saying? We give you 3 rounds, 1 round, 1 minute each for you to have your say. That way the show won't be hijacked.
You just made me think of my man Gangstar just now, man. Shout out to Guru, man. Hey, you made me think of that Step in the Arena, man. I was in high school.
Yeah. Yep. We gonna say, hey, Chuck, give me just a few seconds, and I promise I'll get you more. So what we want to do is make sure that it's not just a whole bunch of yelling and screaming at each other, but it's also entertaining for the people that's listening. You know what I'm saying? And the people in the virtual chat. So we probably gonna adopt that going forward. And if you ain't scared to catch that smoke from Ron Cleveland or Chuck B or Legion of Knicks podcast or GI, the Ghetto Intellect, step in the arena, and then we gonna legit hash it out there. That way we can declare winners and losers. And these L's or W's or draws that you take are officially on your record. Like you can be like, yo, I'm undefeated, such and such, and we got you on wax.
I like that.
Yeah, so it's legit. We gonna have rankings at some point. At some point, when we get the format down, I'm gonna wipe all the records clean, and then we gonna go have official records like winners and losers. And then maybe at the end of something, man, I'll hand out the championship belt to. You know what? I'm gonna do it during the Freezies, during the Freezy Awards, The overall champ is gonna legit get a belt to rock for a whole year. Woo! You know what I'm saying? The Blawrence Tears KMD Knicks at Night podcast official debate champ with a championship
I'll send you
belt.
my size for my waist now.
Hey, okay. Hey, so what we'll do is we'll probably wrangle around with the format, and we'll kick it off on my birthday. So my birthday is January 15th, right? Yeah. On January 15th, we're gonna wipe all the records clean, and then we're gonna start charting it. That way we can legit have us a champion at the end of the day. Somebody that can legit brag and take a picture and put it on Twitter that they the KMD debate champ. You know what I'm saying? When we go into the debate, and I ain't talking about no, and I'm not talking about no cheap WWE spinner belt. I'm talking about one of those leather belts with a title in the middle, and I ship it straight to your house by UPS to make sure you get it. So anytime you come on the show, you can rock the belt have the belt with you. So if y'all like that idea, and if you feel like you can bring that smoke, or if you want to support the idea, then come on with it. Hey, go ahead, Mo.
That's a good idea, Freezy.
So wait, do we DM you if we want the smoke? Like, what's up?
Nah, all you gotta do is say, I want some of Chuck B.
Yo, I want the smoke from everybody. Like, I don't care if you have an argument that's against me and my conservative standpoint on how the Knicks should be. I want it. All right. Don't be coming out here talking about the playoff already. No, I have points that show that we have started like seasons well and ended them awfully. So we need to be chill. We need to calm down. That's all.
I feel you. But check this out. The road to success is full of bodies of people that lost.
Say that again. That's a good one. That's a good one.
The road to success The road to success is full of bodies of people that lost.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know you probably don't get what I'm getting at. But
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
need,
saying
I
is
need more enlightenment, man.
Sometimes you can't just take on all comers, because even if your skills are sharp, you have to have stamina. Fight.
Okay.
Hey, so ask Chuck B. Chuck B been cutting people heads off on Twitter at least since I've known him for 4 years, every day, and it gets tiresome. You know what I'm saying? It gets tiresome, bro. So I'm just saying, watch yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
Freezy, are we going to do
want to say
debates?
something?
Are you going to do debates off the top of the head? Or are you going to give people like a day's notice to get actual points?
No.
Freestyle?
Yeah, Buds want to get them things, get them facts out there, man. I hear you, Buds. Always good to be prepared, man.
Are we going to have like actual questions or just say someone's name and let them riff off?
Nah. You can either take the smoke or not. Like for instance, Buds, you don't come on this show because you don't have nothing to say. You come on here because you have something to say.
No, I'm not saying that.
Right?
I'm just saying, like, when there's a debate, are you gonna like play the moderator and ask a certain question and let them debate off that, or are they just gonna have a free riff where they can just?
I only do that in the second round. So the first round is freestyle. The second round, I'm asking a legit question, and the third round is the championship round. Yeah, and I'm not giving you time. It's not the SAT. You know what I'm saying? It's not the English exam.
Format to it at all, though.
Yeah, I'm throwing out a question that I feel like it'd be fair to the chat, not to the combatant. I'm throwing out a question.
Never want to help.
I feel like I'm throwing out a question that the chat wants to have answered by both sides.
You stepped in for Kev today. That was supposed to be Kev fight.
Who that?
Freezy stepped in for Kev. That was supposed to be Kev fight on the Frank. And second thing,
I'm gonna I thought we was done with Frank. I mean, just being honest, I thought we was done with Frank.
Oh no, Kev was saying some crazy stuff.
I see Cornerstone, and that's what man.
Kev was saying some crazy stuff. I had to come on.
Sometimes you gotta come to reality, man. It's like when that girl that she keep telling you she don't want to be with you no more. You know, you got some guys don't ever get it. They're still baby singing that song. She don't want to hear it. Hey, sometimes you got to let go, man. You got to know when to say when.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
In debate battles, if you don't want to come out with scratches and bruises, then stay outside the ring. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stay 15, if you don't want your school clothes dirty, if you don't want your mama to come around your school clothes dirty, don't fight.
Hey, that's a good one, boy. Oh boy, Mama, I need you to leave the house. I gotta get it down. Keep my clothes.
Right. Hey, sorry, Chuck. Hey, go ahead.
Oh yeah. I came on to chop Kev head off, but you jumped in for him, and technically you lost the debate. But I don't see how they gave you the second round, and so that means the next time me and you debate, I'm a 3-0 you. I'm just letting you know that now. Off top.
Chuck, come on.
I'm saying no.
You interrupted Ryan for that. Yo, Chuck is back. We're good.
Yo, I was in the car wash.
Chop was back. We're good.
What up? Yo, salute Ron Cleveland.
Salute.
What's up, Chop, man? What's up?
Everybody.
I see you wearing what you represent on top of that head, man. I see you. Knicks City, you heard me, always will be. Always has been.
Brooklyn's finest, you already know.
Yeah, I hear you.
But y'all chopping
man.
Yeah, but I thought that Frank was the same.
I Chuck real quick in a sparring session, just dusting them up a little bit. We was just sparring. I just wanted to pat him down. I ain't really want to put the paws on him. You know, I just wanted to step in so that we can actually see how the debate format works. You know,
let me ask you this, Freezy.
It's 3 rounds.
Freezy, do you think you won that second round?
Chuck, listen to what I'm saying.
That Frank debate. I missed it. I'm sorry.
Huh?
Yeah. So the thing is, I'm trying to tell Chuck is it was more important for the chat to see how the debate goes as opposed to me just straight up slicing you up on national TV. You know what I'm saying? It was more important establishing a protocol than it would be for me putting them paws on you. You know what I'm saying? And you barely escaped me patting you down. And I told Kev when Kev was about to declare me the winner, I was like, no, Kev, told him to draw. Kev was about to declare me the winner. I was like, nah, I ain't want to put the first down on Chuck record.
All right, now answer the question honestly. Do you think you won that second round? My second round was about the draft.
I feel like I won all 3 rounds.
Oh my God.
Oh
my God.
I missed it.
The third round wasn't close. First of all, the third round was a knockout. The second round was about missing in the draft. That was my best round.
Wait, is that the one, the draft with Frank?
Huh?
The draft with Frank?
Yeah.
Was that okay?
He tried to pull out the haymaker on me, but I overdosed. I knew that was coming.
They didn't understand it. They didn't understand it.
That's why I told everybody in the beginning that you keep recycling points. Your debate skill is whack. You use the same points on everybody you debate, and they keep losing to it.
What else can you say about Frank? It's the same person.
Something new. But anyway, I ain't gonna brag about.
Coach Colorblock said Frank is who he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And listen. Chuck B said Frank is scared. He's timid, and you see that every time he plays. He's scared. He's timid. He's not a dog.
You can see where his confidence lies.
I've been saying that about.
Go ahead, Freeze.
My bad.
Sorry, Freeze.
Yeah, but
I say that about Chuck Debate's style. Chuck Debate's style. He's scared. He come out. He be like, the first thing he say is, "Oh, okay, I'm facing Uncle Freezy. Let me back up a little bit." You know what I'm saying? So Frank
already beat you in the Mitchell Robinson debate.
Yo, Frank is a 6'4" Chuck B debater.
Hey, but what I was gonna say about Frank though, man, Frank defensively he ain't scared, but that offensive side, anytime you gotta tell a person to do something that they ain't comfortable doing, it's gonna show. You know what I mean? You can't make somebody something who they ain't. You know, if you give Frank a role, if Frank got here and let's say we didn't draft Frank, but that 8th pick, we got him in the 2nd round or even undrafted, and he turned out to have this skill set on the defensive side, and you say, okay, I know what this guy does. I'm gonna unleash him like I'm gonna let my dog loose in the yard.
Hey. All right, look, Ron, Uncle Ron, let me ask you a question. The same way you just said that. Do you think anybody else would have drafted Frank if we didn't draft him? They were Dennis Smith Jr. or Donovan Mitchell, right? The Spider. Do you think any other team would have drafted Frank in that first round, especially a lottery pick? He came in lottery pick number.
I don't think he would have gone lottery. I think he would have been a late first rounder because of the intrigue with his size and because you know that draft is always about what they project you to be. You know what I mean, on potential, especially with these European players coming from overseas. They tend to be coached better. Let's just face it. You know what I mean? More fundamentally sound, less athletically. So that's what people was looking at with Frank, man. And so he would have definitely went in the first round. Would have been a late first round. He wouldn't have went when we took him.
We've talked like 2 hours about a guy who's not even playing tonight. I got a little. Point, bud. I got a little game. We're gonna do a little over/under game. I'm gonna name each player and I'm gonna project the amount of points they're gonna score. I'm gonna go around and ask everybody if they think they're gonna go over or under that projection.
Wait, Buzz, before you go there, because I've been away and I missed the debate, but I want to ask this question. If we didn't have Fizdale, right, at that time, right, and we had Tibbs, because Tibbs said, I would have called in New York. If we had Tibbs there before the coronavirus and everything, how you think these players, Frank, Kevin Knox especially, would have been looking?
all these
I
guys
don't
would have
think
been
it would
looking
have
way
been any
better.
different because they would have spent 9 months by themselves on lockdown anyway. So it would have been they would have been worked out by themselves and progressed the same way regardless.
I'm gonna tell you, especially Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox, I think, would have been way ahead of schedule, and I'm gonna say the reason why. That first year, Kevin Knox averaged, what was it, 12 or 14 points a game? Was it 12? 14 points a game. And then the next year, we bring the coach that had you having this point total, had you in the starting lineup. The very next year, he pulls you out of the lineup.
Then Marquise Morris came in.
Marcus Morris, exactly.
Yeah.
So Tibbs wouldn't have done that. Tibbs would have kept his roster.
Hold
consistent.
on. You think Knox would have started over Marcus Morris?
Absolutely. You know why? Because I'm gonna tell you this. Hey, Marcus Morris probably would have been playing a different position. He probably wouldn't have been playing Kevin Knox's position. And why I say that is because no player, and shout out to Kevin W. man for saying this. He made a good point about this.
Mm-hmm.
No player that has scored 14 points in their rookie season, made the all rookie season the next year, comes off the bench. It hadn't happened in the league. That has not happened.
No, hold on. The reason why he scored 14 points a game was because he was playing like 35 minutes a game. Fizdale,
I don't care if he played 20 minutes. Points is points, and he made the all-rookie team, man. So don't poo-poo that.
You got to look at how he got the
That's a fact. No, Ron is right. He made the all-rookie team.
He made the all-rookie team.
Didn't even make it.
Something the Golden Boy RJ Barrett didn't do last year. So don't do that to Knox, man. Don't do that to Knox. Don't do that to Knox. He made the all-rookie team, and you
RJ didn't even make it. Yes.
Yo, he shot 37%.
Hey, Bud.
I see you shocked, Mo. I see you shocked that RJ didn't make it. You didn't know that fact, did you?
Hey,
what? You didn't know RJ didn't make it. I see your eyes lit up just now.
Hey, hold on for a second, y'all.
You say your eyes went like this.
So you didn't know that.
Hey, hold on for a second. Yo, hold on for a second. Let me say this real quick, y'all. Hey, so Buds, man, I'm gonna wrap up here because I've been up all night, man. I need to get me some rest, right? But that idea that you got, man, we need to use that going forward. You okay with sharing that idea with us using that for the show?
Oh yeah, I don't care. I just want to correct man real fast. No. Hold on. Actually, I might be wrong on the wrong list.
Please, I just wanted to finish my point, man, because I ain't get my chance to finish that point because it's some left layers before you close up. What I was trying to say, you know what I mean?
All right.
Indeed, he would have played under your boy Tibbs because Tibbs has not said nothing negative about Knox from the get-go. He talked about the guy improving. He talked about the guy work ethic so far as practicing. So Tibbs would not have pulled Knox based off what he would have saw with that 14 points and making that all-rookie team. And then this year, because really last year wasn't a year for Knox nor none of them guys. They didn't have no coaching. So what you're seeing now from Kevin Knox is what we would have saw last year if your boy would have played it the right way and let that guy play out there and build off his rookie season instead of pulling the rug from underneath him. That's all I'm saying. Of course, we know all the way around at the time, Morris was better than him. That's not even a debate.
Kevin Knox didn't make all-rookie team.
The question was,
Kevin Knox didn't make the all-rookie team, first of all.
He was.
Let me interject.
He didn't make the all-rookie team.
He made it.
He made it.
No, he made it. Ron, no, he did not. I'm looking at it right now. No, he did not. Stop
take that, Buzz. Go ahead and take that, Buzz.
All right, let me talk.
No, you know what? It was something of the week. Rookie player of the week or the month, something like that.
Who cares? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna just go run by it real fast. RJ, 17 points, Freezy, over under.
Is that for the year?
Just for tonight.
I ain't even got the energy for it, man. I'm just gonna call it here, man.
Wait, we play Atlanta tonight? We play Atlanta tonight, right?
Yeah,
17?
We got Atlanta.
So everybody, make sure y'all tune in to the Knicks at Night podcast, man. I'm sorry, I'm fading on y'all fast.
Oh no, man! Hey.
I've been up for like 20 straight hours. So
nah, you the hardest working man. You gotta respect that.
You gotta get rest, man.
We trying to do this thing for the Knicks fans and stuff, yo. Hey, thanks everybody for participating for the way y'all did. That idea that Buzz got is super dope. You know what I'm saying about doing the over under for points and all that stuff. Basically, it's what we've been doing for like the out on the limb and all that stuff, man. But I'll holler at y'all later, man.
Before you go, check this out. You see that? MBK.
Well, that's nice.
Yep. Hey, that's dope too. Hey, I'll holler at y'all later, man. Y'all be peaceful, man.
Right, yeah, man. Hey, Mo, y'all take care, man. Hey, y'all
be salute.
Hey, jump on tonight, man. Jump on. Hey, Freezy, keep doing your thing, boy.